And well, we've still got another stream on Saturday, and actually there's a bonus stream later on if you get a second notification, which YouTube never gives out.
Later on today.
Later on today, in a couple of hours, Lego have a live stream for an exclusive set. We don't know anything about this set, and there's a few different ideas. We're expecting a brand new Transformers set. Could that be the grand reveal? Could it even be the grand reveal of the Ultimate Collector Series Death Star? Check it out, find out. We will be finding it out
Christmas
live later on, October 1st.
Oh, so it would be around this time.
So August, September, October. There's only 3 full months. Well, October's not a full month. There's 2 full months before it. They've got to reveal it at some point then. And let's face it, $1,000. It's not going to be something that people just buy overnight. They're going to need a few months of pre-orders. And if you can't pre-order the set, well, it'd be very interesting seeing everyone queuing up in a Lego store for something they could probably only fit one box on the shelf. I'm not even sure this is going to be in Lego stores. This might be a D2C online exclusive, direct to consumer, only in Lego stores. I don't think we'll see the Death Star elsewhere. But today we're building some more sets. I've actually already built one. I did say on yesterday's stream, which wasn't on my channel. It was over on your channel. So check that out. Top of the description as well. Same with the last stream. And that microfighter is Jango Fett's Slave 1. We'll get onto that towards the end. Once we've built the rest, I've got a few more microfighters lined up and a Brickheads. Another Brickheads after building Grievous yesterday. General Grievous from the Revenge of the Sith 5-pack. The second solo Brickheads we've built from a 5-pack after Little Arthur, or R2-D2 here, from the Return of the Jedi. And it's not a Brickheads from either of these packs.
And it was all lit up yesterday as well.
It was.
If
you
really
want to
cool.
see that, you're going to have to check it out on the stream. And I have since ordered a USB hub so we can get all 4 lit up, because I only had the power banks to light up 3 of them. Stay tuned for that video.
Disclaimer, the stream yesterday, it was my first ever stream on the channel, so it's not going to be as great.
It topped all of our streams. It was the best stream yet, wasn't it?
No.
Right, so I'm going to start off with the droid spider. What is it called? I think it's a spider droid. What are you building today?
This is, so even though this is a 3-day birthday stream, my actual birthday was yesterday. So I've got more Lego. I got this for my birthday, and it's the 3-in-1 set. The 3-in-1 sets are some of my favourite Lego sets.
They are some of the best Lego sets, full stop.
There's loads more I want to get. Like I want to get the Click Clack typewriter one, and the little band ukulele one.
Ukulele with a surfboard and all that.
And yeah, I am obsessed with axolotls, and yeah, this is just me in a nutshell. So yeah. I'm going to be building this today.
And
Thank you.
On top of this microfighter, there's 2 other microfighters. Both of the second and third microfighter are themed to the August 1st sets. I'm really excited for the third one, and we're going to be building the turbo tank again. And I think we get straight into it. Did you want to show off what you built yesterday? Or do I have to go watch the stream for that?
I can show it off.
Oh, it does.
I got the Durr Burger.
The one and only.
Do you know what? It was a lot more intricate than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it was. It's definitely not as easy as I was expecting it to be. There's a lot of holding it together and squishing it on top to make sure. It's
a proper Lego build, isn't it? It's a proper modern Lego build.
But it's cool because you can wiggle the eyes a little bit, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
The top of the helmet isn't too. The top of the burger isn't too different to how shout out minifigure Jez building the latest upscaled minifigure isn't too dissimilar to that. But they've used a few different slopes to get the eyes bulging out and fit the slopes in the back. I just noticed that looking at it.
But someone in chat yesterday said that it looks exactly like SpongeBob's burger cart. So I've said to Master Mouldy that's something he has to do. That
is something we're going to have to revisit in the future. That would be awesome. Yesterday you went to a crazy mall and saw a load of off-brand Lego $200 set for $50. That's quite steep off brand, to be fair, but you know, given the fact that Lego's 200, yeah, that's not half bad. Hello there, hello there. Right,
Hello.
let's get straight into building. I didn't manage to complete my one thing for last month was completing a Geonosis battle droid, and I haven't managed to complete it. I can't find any other stores that have any parts that I want, as well as the head, right arm, and the legs for a Geonosis battle droid. So we've got a half battle droid, half Geonosis battle droid, but it looks good for my 3PO on display, I have to say. And that's going to be the pilot of our spider droid. This was at first going to be the set that we were blowing up this month. That was before we started building all of the August sets, which are going to be continuing. Saturday, we're going to be building the advent calendar, because I do want to get a look at build to go at first, and also the rest of the battle pack. We've already got the droid built. We're going to be building the AT-RT. That goes quite nicely with the advent calendar, I guess. I don't know, I don't really see them being paired up. But today we're making 3 micros and a brickheads, all themed around something to do with August, besides the first one, which is just for this month.
So I got a 3-in-1 set for my birthday yesterday, and oh, should I start with the parrot first?
You could do.
I'm gonna end off on the axolotl.
I think the parrot looks like a pigeon.
I don't know. Is there a... Oh, that's a good angle.
Yeah.
I'm going to build this parrot to start off with, but you've also got the flamingo that I'm going to build after that. And then, after that, my favourite, I'm going to build the axolotl.
I don't know if any of you have seen some of the master builders from Discovery Centres popping up. Alec keeps popping up on my shorts page, and he built an axolotl, didn't he? Accidentally, an accidental axolotl.
Accidentalotl.
Accidentalotl, that's nice. And it was separating parts. I think it was to do with the round plates. I still haven't given that a go. I think the whole point of the short was round plates have this little gap between the studs, and you should be able to grab a corner of any other Lego plate, slot it in, and it pops off the round plate, which works perfectly enough. But then he added 2 of these 2x2 round plates to the side as like axolotl ears, and built this cute little axolotl from it. Popping up everywhere. A brick separator!
I've got another one!
In a Creator 3-in-1. Ooh, I think that's way under our £40 set that we had last time.
There we go.
A lot of these tubes popping up. This is a new element, you'll be happy to know. It's popped up in like Z-Blob's got a transgreen one. I haven't got any at the minute. I'm pretty sure it's popped up in a few sets now. Yeah. Yes, I am. I think I'm subscribed to Alec. I think there's a few master builders that pop up.
Yeah, he pops up a lot on my profile, which is what we watch a load of videos on before we go to sleep.
Every profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to him. I don't know if you can see that and verify it. Hopefully not. I don't know who I'm subscribed to. I am really bad on YouTube. For as much as, you know, we got Nightbot in the chat. Please like if you're having fun and subscribe for more. I forget to do both. YouTube's algorithm is actually pretty good recently. And I hate to admit it, being on this platform, but it is pretty good. I don't have to like and subscribe. It knows what I want and shows me more. I quite like that. Going back to the Geonosis battle droid, yes, they're so rare to pick up, and they're not too expensive actually. You can pick up a Geonosis battle droid for £2-3 online. The problem is, and that's Brick Owl, Bricklink, even on like eBay, Vinted and other platforms, but then you've got to pay delivery. They only have one in stock, and then you're suddenly paying £5, £6, £7, £8 per battle droid. And then you've got to wait for them to arrive. What I should do is just 3D print a ton of massive ones like we did last month with the STAP. We 3D printed a giant posable battle droid that does work with the blaster element, and I should just have an army of massive ones, because it would actually be cheaper just ordering the filament for this, the orange filament, than it would trying to get the actual minifigures.
The colour palette for this 3-in-1 is so pretty. I like the pale blue.
pale blue. There's also a pale yellow.
It's like a pastel.
I think that's normal.
Ooh.
Yes, that is Santa. Almost. Engaged. Hello there, hello there. Currently on vacation. Oh, nice. Hope you enjoy it.
Is that new?
That is not. We got a few of them on Rex's Y Wing, and not enough because I had to use grey ones when we minifigure scaled that. Didn't realise the Y Wings were so big until then. Last stream you said for an alternate build of the Turbo Tank UT80. Actually, I've penciled that in now. That is not the first stream of August. So the first stream of August, we're going to be checking it, seeing how it adds up. That could be the first stream of August. First stream of August, I want to check this, the battle pack, anything else we make against the instructions, see how well we did. And then I want to build a UT80, actually, without instructions again. I want to see an image of someone's... I've got a few images that I've been tagged in and that, and I want to build it without instructions, because that was fun.
It's pearlescent.
Oh, that's one of the newer grass elements. You've got in a pearlescent pink.
Against my hair, that would be the best.
That'll stand out.
Oh, that's so pretty.
I do
I
think
like
many
that.
people will be buying the Turbo Tank and parting it out within the first couple of weeks. So at some point early August, we will be building a UT80, but I want to wait for everyone to get the set. Got a few more ideas with the actual Turbo Tank, which is just sat off the screen here. And then we'll build the UT80, yes. It's a good idea.
Hello.
Hello there. Is it a hot take you think the ATST is better than the AT80? Honestly, the UCS ATST looks better than the UCS AT80. The UCS AT80 was great for size, but it still looked like a playset model. The ATST they have nailed.
I'm not gonna lie, when you talk about the UT80, I keep thinking I want to go say UTI.
The UT80 is the tank, and it's quite literally a tank, from my Gito Order 66 with Kieri Mundi.
Is that the only time it shows up?
That's the most prominent time. I think it shows up in the Clone Wars. And it's probably, like, Battlefront 2 has so many ships in the background. I can't remember if it's in any of the games. It's definitely in one of the early games.
I guess we're just gonna have to rewatch and replay everything.
I think the UT80 actually shows up in the classic Battlefront 2. I'm pretty sure it does.
I
Don't
haven't
hold me to
played that one.
We should
Yeah?
get you on the classic Battlefront 2. The server's still good on there.
I'm not against that.
That would be fun. Get you playing through the campaign as well.
Where are you? Oh, there is.
It's not too hard when you're building a microfighter. There's not as many pieces.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
wow,
literally
there's
got
that.
all of the bags open because it's whatever.
I got half the pieces just going into this base here, and this looks like half of a fancy seismic charge from Book of Boba. What's the best Star Wars vehicle in my opinion? I still think the A-Wing. The A-Wing's my favourite out of all of them. Should you go to Tuvalu? Sounds like a nice place. Turbo Tank, while the build is criticised, at least the figs are still good. It's expensive. I do agree. I mean, it's a great ship. Is it worth the money? Yeah, I think it's worth the money. If I had that money to spend on all of the August sets, yeah, I'd pick it up day one. But knowing they go on sales, I don't think there's many people picking up these Star Wars sets. I mean, I said that about a lot of the
Really?
June sets, and they were still very popular, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
That didn't stop them. So you never know. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, I'm doing the parrot. It looks
Yeah?
kind of like a parakeet.
I still think it looks like a pigeon without the top. We'll have to take a look at it. We're going to have to remove the hairs.
Right, let me... How do I...
Know what you're trying to do? You're trying to show it off.
Yeah.
It's a pink pigeon.
I'm
a pink
trying to
pigeon.
show it without it shining. And taking off the hair.
Oh, collecting the control panels in Starfighters. That's the only thing that was tempting for me for the Yavin. I think Yavin brings back one of the old control panels in an updated design, and that really interested me. I think that's a great touch when Lego not only mix it up, but they also update it. And I'm wondering with the UCS ATST, I'm wondering if that's what they've done with the dark bluish grey one with the yellow details on. I wonder if Lego have updated that from the old design and maybe got away with it in a UCS set. That's the sort of thing that they'd do. Hello there, George. Do I think it's worth getting the Boba Palace set? That's a set that I've looked at. It's going for what? Like 100 and... honestly, it's going for about what the Juggernaut's going for as far as I've been seeing. If you can get it any cheaper than that, that's a great set. Because it comes with so many exclusive figs. That is the corner that was introduced in... There was a Japanese kind of like castle. I don't know. There's a palace, I guess. And it's the foot of the flamingo as well. Don't want to spoil it. I'm pretty sure it's the foot of the flamingo. Yeah.
It is.
Because there's only one of them in that set. I always have a keen eye for spotting sets that have an odd number of pieces. And, oh, well, why is there only one there?
Hello, everyone.
It's odd when Lego include. I feel like they could have snuck another one on the other foot, just planted it flat, just so we could have got two and an even number.
But when have you ever seen a two-footed... Well, I mean, I suppose they're all two-footed.
They're all two-footed.
No, no, but I mean, when have you ever seen them standing with 2 feet?
But they could have hidden it. What if the flamingo's on land? Then you see both of its feet.
No, it hops.
But it's still got 2 of its feet out the water. They just don't go on land. Flamingos can't.
It's allergic.
It's allergic to land. The legs for this are... it looks like a drone already. If you don't want to add the legs to your spider droid, you just got a drone there. Add a few propellers to it. Actually, that is a drone from City. The battle pack, alternate build. Crab droid back to tank. Oh, and home in spider droid. Yeah, I wonder how you could turn this droid into a home in spider droid. You've kind of got the head for it. Beef it up with a few pieces from the ATRT, and then just hope you got enough pieces for the legs. The one thing I will say with the battle pack is the bricks. You don't get 4 of the 1x4 Technic bricks. You only get 2 as far as the images show. I'll have to check the parts list when we're building this, but you get 2 of those, and then you get 2 of the smaller 1x2 Technic bricks. So that'd be annoying trying to balance that out.
Thank you, George.
I don't have the 6x6. Wouldn't it make sense? I think the battle pack in general is a very interesting one because of the fact it's got the ATRT, it's got the little spider droid. I feel like it works best as 2 separate cheaper battle packs rather than £35, 2 £15 battle packs. That makes a bit of sense because you've merged them into one. So many minifigures and droids. We could have got another 2 B1 battle droids if they were separate battle packs, but they've merged them into one, and I don't know how I feel about it exactly. But I mean, all the pieces used for the ATRT, it's allowed them to go a little bigger than they would have if this was a separate battle pack, and that means we've got just that extra little bit that we wouldn't have got.
I think how long have we been streaming for already?
How long?
Yeah.
We have been streaming for about 20 minutes.
I am melting.
It's so hot
It's
in
a
this
warm
room.
day today.
It is, yeah. Do I look medieval Lego? A little bit, yeah. I haven't got a lot of it. I got a few like CMF Castle minifigures. But yeah, that is something that I'd love to get one day, a castle set. Maybe do it up for Star Wars. Do something like that. With the Mario 64 question mark block, that is something that I've had a little look for. I was going to do a little Star Wars holocron, but I realised most of the elements don't exist in any sort of translucent or specific shade of blue. So I've still got it on the list, but I don't know if we'll get it built too soon. The studs. Oh, when the studs crunch. That is, especially when you're doing a few different, like when you've got a bunch of bricks that need to be pressed in, plates, or any of the same element that crunch down. That's nice.
That's what I tried to do with these blue ones. One had a really nice sound, and then I was like, oh, tried to do the other, Zero noise.
Didn't work. Yeah, either
Nothing
that
at all.
or one of them's just going to ping out. Got the Dark Falcon. Awesome. Ooh. Dark Falcon's good minifigures.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I want more sets like that. We did see a Sand Speeder back in the day, which sold really well despite, you know, it not lasting too well in everyone's memory. A lot of people bought that Sand Speeder. It was quite hard to get. And then it went on sale, disappeared, and yeah, didn't really see it again. And it's left a bad taste in people's mouth because it was just a beige, sandy coloured snow speeder.
I made a mistake.
Made a mistake. Oh no. And a mistake that can't be undone. No,
What?
it's permanently like that now. I'm having you on. It's one of the underslopes in an overslope.
Yeah, I needed one of the stairs.
It wasn't easy to pull apart, but there you go.
Well, I don't make it look so easy.
I didn't know if you tried. You said you made a mistake. That's what I was looking for. 6x6.
Yeah, I gave it a little go.
I did not realise that. I'd have made it look a bit harder.
Look, we are live. We are live right now.
We are live.
It is currently 2:13, and I am sweltering. If you see sweat dripping down my face, no, you didn't. I'm sparkling.
I don't think I have any more 6x6 plates. Okay. Which colour do I use? Oh, we got a nice green one. It's tempting, actually. There we go. Not using the green one. You're going to use a black one instead. Please make more gaming videos. We got a few in the works for like Halloween. Actually, there might be one later this month. We might hop on and play a few games.
Yeah, we've got our anniversary next week. Next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next week.
Week and a bit,
So
yeah.
we could potentially have a live gaming sesh to celebrate
That sounds
us.
like fun.
Is that something you want to see?
If you want to see more gaming videos, drop a like on this stream. If we hit likes, we will do gaming videos.
Likes.
If we get likes, we will game. Do it. More people should say that. If we get likes, an undisclosed amount, I'll decide that later. 27 degrees. Yeah, the humidity, lack of air conditioning, absolutely killing me.
It's horrid as well because in our room the sun is right there, so we get all of the heat. Oh my god. Oh god. That video. Personally, I'm not a medieval Lego kind of person. I'm more so fun and colourful and axolotls.
The closest you come is Harry Potter.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, Harry Potter's the closest.
If you can call that medieval, it's a castle.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's medieval, but it is a castle.
Oh, that's not the one I want.
Need more Darth Jar Jar. Darth Jar Jar's confirmed for season 2. Somehow Darth Jar Jar returned, as it said online, and it's gonna. How do you think they're gonna bring Jar Jar back?
I don't know. Be interesting though.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I think it would have been silly if they didn't bring him back because that's one of the most popular characters and whole
True.
theories of Star Wars.
But Solitos is looking to be the villain of this second season. So do we think Jar Jar's going to be another bad? Because Jar Jar was introduced as a bunch of, you know, Darth. You had Darth Tico, Darth Ray. Do you think Jar Jar's going to feature like that? Or do you think Jar Jar's going to do a Darth Dev and team up to get rid of the bigger bad? AKA Solitos, who is Jedi Bob's ex-master.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's going to, with a chained purple lightsaber, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see that.
Chained?
Yeah. They're like nunchucks, but with purple sabers at the end.
Oh, I haven't seen
I
that.
really hope they really go in for it. I like nunchucks. I want to see lightsaber nunchucks. They exist. I've seen them.
Didn't they have that in Acolyte?
No, not lightsaber nunchucks. I don't
Ah.
think so.
They had something of the sort. No, I'm thinking of the whip, aren't I?
The light whip.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of the light whip in High Republic, Acolyte, that sort of era, but we haven't seen it. Haven't seen it much outside. I tried stop motion once. It's not that easy. It's not easy at all. It's not that easy.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah.
A lot of patience.
More than I have.
That's true.
Oh. I guess these are handlebars on top. The droid to just slot in. Really locks them in. But the only problem with this is the droid falls out. I wonder if we can lock the droid in. Whoa. Maybe clipping the hand down. That was an easy fix. Clip the hand down of the droid and there it stays in.
Oh, that is so cute.
That was on the top somehow. Ooh, like that. Go.
Yeah, I admire everyone that does stop motion.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It's insane.
It's nice to see a few, like, not big companies, just individuals keeping it on as a hobby and that sort of thing. Because you have a load of companies like, who is it behind Wallace and Gromit?
Aardvark.
Aardvark. Aardvark?
Yeah. Is it not?
Aardvark. Aardvark doesn't sound right, but like Aardvark.
Allegedly.
Aardman. Is it not
Aardman?
Aardman?
I thought it was
Or is that
Aardvark.
another? Might be Aardvark.
Oh. Allegedly.
Yeah, the Wallace and Gromit team that have stopped doing it because of, you know, materials and that, and gone over to using computer assisted. Oh, Aardman, yeah, Aardman, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see individuals keeping it on. Because it gets expensive when you're doing it at a company level.
Well, didn't they stop producing the clay that they used to make? And that was a
I
big
think
issue.
so. Well, they weren't going to, and then they were like, "No, it's all right. It's about time to call it a day."
Bon voyage.
Yeah. Wait. I'm missing a piece. It was here before.
It's not on my side.
No, it isn't. Is it?
No.
You don't have one in the set
Mm.
by chance?
I don't even
You
know
got a
what piece
few.
you're referring
You have a
to.
few different pieces. It's not in the right colour. All in pinks.
Which one did you need?
What's
Oh, one
that
of those. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
one
don't
of these
think I
little
got
grey
any
tubes.
of
I
those.
don't think you got any grey. Oh, one grey piece there.
What are these?
Oh, you got like 5 grey pieces.
Oh, look. And there's a hingey thing.
Hey,
It would feel like it's a clapboard. That's what I find it interesting.
I don't know how these connect. Oh, also, it's upside down. Easy fix. There we go.
Oh, I have to, while you're saying that, Alfie, I have to say here as the moderator, a lot of the times it's not me doing things and deleting things, because a few people will say about how their comment's been deleted or something, but it's genuinely not me.
Yeah,
Sometimes
YouTube.
YouTube take it into their own hands.
Yeah, YouTube is on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, little bits. I know links, channel names and that will usually get the comment removed. You've also got just general anything that goes against YouTube's TOS. That's not me. That's not us.
Yeah.
That is genuinely YouTube.
Yeah. I think
Sometimes it's odd as well.
oh yeah. I think there was when you used to stream on Twitch,
Yeah.
there was somebody who misspelt something. They were trying to spell coconut, but they didn't spell it right, and it kind of looked like the swear word, so it just blocked everything. And I didn't realise until later on that they were deleting all of those like instantly. I didn't even get to see it.
Yeah, Twitch are a bit more brutal. They just ban, but YouTube I think just times you out for a bit. So yeah. So it's black on top and grey underneath. All right.
I think the one thing I struggle with Lego
Yeah.
is the colours. That does not look like the same
The
thing.
different shades.
That's like a dark fuchsia pink, and this is like a
That is.
bright kind of.
Not fuchsia pink.
No, it's a different colour, and I get all confused. I don't know.
All right, may the bricks be with you, Alfie.
Bye.
Have you built the Dark Falcon yet? Or are you waiting? Because I know if I got it, I'd have probably built it. If I weren't streaming, I do try to stream everything, besides the micro slave one. But we are coming up to 10k subscribers. Thank you so much. And we will be building the UCS Slave 1. Finally getting around to building it. We'll make it. Almost there. The turbo tank. Turbo tank seen mixed reception, and I will admit I didn't realize how positive it was initially. Oh, I found the other two, because that's probably what's caused a lot of the negativity. People will like it, people will hate it. That's a Lego set at the end of the day. But yeah, I think I think that a lot of the negativity around the turbo tank has come about because so many people liked it. Initially, I had a little look through Reddit, through a few early Instagram posts and that had early images just before Lego's site went up. And everyone was saying how good it was, mostly for the figures, but also there were a few that said how good the actual thing looked. Again, mostly for the figures. And I think that's just caused a bunch of backlash about the set, which is interesting to see, to follow along with. What is it you don't like about the turbo tank? Oh. There we are. I think my favourite thing about the turbo tank is just the way it looks. Simple as that. It's the best looking turbo tank we have ever had. And taking a look back at the ATTEs as well, the ATTEs are close. The new ATTE does look about the same as the first ATTE we ever got. There's a few very visual improvements, the cannon on top, the front, but the rest of the ATTE doesn't look as good as the MTT. That set has seen a massive glow up. I think the turbo tanks have seen a massive glow up with none of these gaps around the side. We've got two gaps that are mirrored on the back, so one either side, and the rest of it is closed in really nicely. I think the gunship is similar to that, how they managed to not have any gaps in the door of the recent Coruscant Guard gunship. I don't know how many of you have got that and how many are waiting for a white gunship. We'll recolor that at some point, but that's quite a good one as well. There we go, the final leg. This would look great upscale, or maybe even just build in a minifigure scale set. Don't know if the Lego set.
Pretty cool.
The Lego set might be minifigure scale, but I do like the legs as well. It can stand up on two legs, which is impressive.
I'm surprised you didn't make it stand up like you did with like Toothless and who did you do yesterday?
Vader's, not yesterday. It was Toothless and Vader.
Ah.
White Vader's mech at the same time.
Oh yeah.
With the legs up, the arms out. Yeah, couldn't have done it with Grievous. Could probably have tried. How do you make a spider droid? This one is a microfighter of the big one, and this is off Lego's website. So this is set number 75077. Oh, it's got a little Technic bit in the middle. Undo, undo. And there's a few other sets that Lego have made over the years. There we go. One. I do think the microfighter is the best. I think it's the most compact, and for someone who has the Star Destroyer, Dark Falcon, a lot of big sets, the Slave one, I'm running out of space, so microfighters are kind of a theme of the week. Microfighters, mechs, and some of the smaller sets. We'll get around to the bigger sets soon.
Pending.
Pending, yes, very soon. But Microfighters are always fun. I will say, there are so many ships that Lego could do as a microfighter. Now they've done the Delta, which might have been the first time for Plo Koon. Don't think we've seen that for any other.
Notice straight away, it says a times 2.
Hey, you seen it?
I've seen it.
It would be nice to get like an Eater and that down the line, but I think the next ships they've got to do are ones they haven't done before. We've got a gunship in a battle pack, an ATTE, which we've done on the channel, a MTT, again, we've done here on the channel. There's a little flip fire. That was pathetic. Oh no.
That just went.
Where did the actual end bit of it go though? Is it still up here? I don't know, but I won't be doing that again. That didn't go too well.
I don't know, I can't see
It
it.
just plopped. You've really got to flick it and injure yourself doing it. All right, we'll look for that later. But there's the spider droid with the missile. It isn't too bad. Because of the legs, it's quite a sizable build. I like that about it. And also, we were going to be upscaling this month. I don't think I'll be doing that. There's not a lot of time in this month compared to what we've got planned. And maybe this will be the next project. Maybe this will be the next project. Just not yet. That's a good idea. Kind of a Death Star on 4 legs, really.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. You got a spider droid from the ATTE. That one's a good one. The dwarf spider droid with the ATTE is it's a good build, and I do feel like it's almost as good as the battle pack. It's a different designer. I'm pretty sure it's a different designer, and with that means just a different style of build. They've taken things, done them how they'd want them. This dwarf spider droid feels more like a UCS spider droid than the one in the ATTE, but the ATTE feels better as a side build. This does feel like it's taken a bit. Maybe that's why the battle pack's so expensive, because of this little guy here, but I do think it looks pretty cool. And just for a size comparison, it's about a third wider than this little microfighter spider.
No.
This is a bigger spider droid, so to scale, this thing's going to be like massive up here. But it is about a third bigger with the new battle pack, which is nice. It's got quite a big leg span. The body's still only a 4x4. And I like the way the turret's built on that. And if you would like to see, I've created videos in the past of the spider droid and my little minifigure scale AT-RT build. Check them out on the channel. But as I said, we are going to revisit this weekend the actual AT-RT we're getting August 1st and see if I can build it without any instructions, because I've been really enjoying that. It says don't aim at your face. It's not going to do any damage. It's just going to blop.
That was his final words.
Yeah, wasn't it? Oh, I've seen the images in the back. So this come with a gunship. We did actually get a gunship microfighter, not just in the battle pack. You've also got the snow speeder, which will be building. I have the bag here of parts later on, and that's going to be the next one. But now we're going to get on to building the turbo tank. We've got a turbo tank microfighter. There's an ARC 170 microfighter. There's a Vulture droid microfighter. That looks like a good one. Little pilot droid as well. That ain't half bad. The turbo tank is first. Not too dissimilar to the recent magazine polybag we've got. Bit more detailed, that one, I guess. But the actual wheels are the exact same. Exact. And this is 75028. Comes with an old Phase 2 clone trooper.
Oh yeah, that quality.
Yeah, the quality on these, I tell you what. No, they're all as bad as each other. All 3 of these microfighters. I try and find instructions elsewhere. Although, where are the binoculars? They're not at the back of the instructions. We've got a missing piece at the... Not that you could tell if they were missing or not.
For the binoculars?
Yeah. Are they here?
Is it not that squiggly thing?
Oh, it is.
That little bit of pixel?
It is. Did I stop at the wheels? I don't have any of them. All right, let's get the rest of the parts we need.
You were like, can't make out what that is. Can't be.
Yeah, skip it. That's the way to do it. We didn't need those pieces anyway. We do need those pieces. I think my favourite of the new sets is now the Ewok. I kept saying it was the Juggernaut. I do like the Ewok. Yeah,
Hey, you're allowed to change your mind.
My mind changes every couple of minutes. Ask me at the end of the stream, it will probably be the Juggernaut again. Who knows? Maybe even that Snowspeeder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. But like with any Lego set, there are gonna be some problems with it. The fact that the Juggernaut has, if you squeeze the Juggernaut, it falls apart, or if you pull it apart, it falls apart. That goes with any Lego set, as we've seen. You've also got the Ewok with a few little gaps. Again, it's Lego. If you want something that you can't see any studs, any gaps, get a model kit. Honestly, it's so much cheaper than buying Lego, and you're also making Lego cheaper for the rest of us by not buying the sets. But the MTT probably has a thought that will be coming out. There'll be a few LAN members that have already found something, and that is Lego. Lego do really push into creativity, get you to make a set its own, and if something isn't to your taste, build it, fix it up, switch it up, and
Like Nintendo.
yeah, make it your own. Make the set your own. That's what Lego's for. So I will be doing that with the Juggernaut when we check it out against the instructions.
I love how you say that, and I'm the least imaginative person
I still
ever.
encourage you to try and mix pieces up, don't I?
Oh, yeah, with the the Minecraft, or even with the Harry Potter stuff, but especially the Minecraft. He's like, oh yeah, you can give it a little go, and he tried to get me to start off the Minecraft world.
You did a little bit.
No.
You did a little bit.
I can't. I don't have your kind of brain. I need instructions.
I admit sometimes it is a bit difficult to go through, especially once you're so used to working with Lego instructions. I didn't tend to always follow the instructions with Lego sets. Some Lego sets, I'm sure, I've never built the instructions to, so it's a bit easier for me. But definitely give it a go, break down a set, see how far you can get. And if you want an extra challenge, try building it without the instructions. Try building the Lego set without the instructions, and that's fun. Do I speak Kurdish? I don't. Hello there, hello there. Made a Cloud City mock of the 2003 one. There you go. It's close to being the same, but I'd argue it's even better because your Cloud City mock is 1 of 1. Even rarer than the Lego version, and the Lego version is Cloud City. Very expensive. Alright, so now we should have all of the pieces for the turbo tank. Fingers crossed, let's get building. We do have, replacing that clone trooper, we have Kierimundi, who will be coming in that set August 1st, rather than, I guess we could also add a Novacorp trooper, but I don't think the Novacorp work too well with this set. Turbo tank, a UT-80 sounds so nice, but at the same point, I've built the turbo tank. Had I not built the turbo tank already, I would be wanting a turbo tank. This is the first turbo tank I've built from Lego. Nice and secure. You can throw it around, swoosh it around fine. And yeah, now I want a UT-80, but like an official one. An official one. I still will be making the custom creation of the UT-80. But yeah, that is
What have I done?
Just save $4,000 by building it.
Oh,
That's how much the Lego version is.
nice.
Crazy expensive. I think Boba Fett goes for that alone, doesn't he, sometimes?
Oh, an update as well. We finally finished Squid Games.
Yes!
We finished it.
We did it! We got to the finale.
I think the way they finished it was quite good. I mean, the signs were there the whole season, and even just the whole premise of the story, I think they really stuck with it. And in the end, it was like one last screw you, you know? I won't say too much.
Yeah, they did it well. It was a good series. And I will admit, I hope it stops there. Well, no, I don't. I know there are probably many people out there that would like a spin-off show or another season or something.
I would want a prequel of the front man.
Yeah,
I think that would be sick.
his game.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun. But I will admit, I think even if they come out with another show, I'll probably leave it there. Those 3 seasons were good. I've heard about Game of Thrones. I've heard about all these other shows that have milked and milked and milked. I'm happy with those 3. I know there are people out there that say the exact same thing about Star Wars, isn't there? The original trilogy was good enough. Well, the prequel trilogy is good enough, and there are going to be sequel fans that pass on that generational... I don't want to say abuse, that's way too strong, but you know what I'm getting at, and will be just hating the next Mandoverse movie. The Mando movie is going to be hated by so many sequel fans just out of rite of passage, because that's what prequel fans did to them. That's what original trilogy fans did to them. And, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's one of those things. Hopefully not too bad, though. Can't wait for it. What are we building on a prequel of the Babe?
Oh, you're on the wrong website for that one. I am building a 3-in-1. I'm going to try and do all 3 in the stream. So at the moment, I'm building this parakeet thing. I'm not good with birds, so I do apologise.
Can I see what bird that actually is?
Yes.
Let me get the official one up.
I'm building that one at the moment, and then we've also got the flamingo there. And then also the axolotl, which is my favourite, so I'm saving that for the end.
And I've just built the Microfighter Homing Spider Droid, and we're now moving on to the Microfighter Turbo Tank, which is, of course, in reference to the Turbo Tank coming out August 1st, which I cannot wait for. Well, actually I can, that's a lie. I can definitely wait for that to go on sale, and I will in fact be waiting for it to go on sale before I pick it up. But I cannot wait for the instructions so that we can check how accurately I built the model on the desk. It's all right, we know the flamingo and we know the axolotl. It's the cockatoo.
Oh, a cockatoo.
No, that makes sense. A pink cockatoo, though.
Oh, you can move around the flamingo.
Spoilers. The pink cockatoo don't look pink, does it? It looks white.
Ah.
I mean, these ones are pink. And that one's a white cockatoo.
Cute. Oh, that's like a fire hawk.
Got a little red hawk. It's got a candy corn hawk, doesn't it? No, little candy corns. For anyone else in the UK, candy corns are a little sweet. I just know they're like reddish in the middle, yellow at one end, and white at the other end.
Are they hard or are they gummy? Do you know?
I don't. I assume they're gummy.
I imagine that candy corn are gummy.
Small pyramid-shaped candy divided into 3 sections of different colours with a waxy texture.
What does that
Made of
mean?
honey, sugar, butter, and vanilla.
Right.
Ah. If it's waxy, I don't think it's gummy. I assume it's like a hard candy. Does anyone in chat know what a candy corn's like for us non-Americans? Boba Fett is the most expensive minifigure. It's definitely the most expensive Star Wars minifigure, and I think it will stay that way for years to come. No minifigure in the UCS Death Star even is going to be more expensive than that. And I don't know why it is so expensive. It's one of those minifigures that people pay that much because they always have. For over 20 years now, Boba Fett is expensive. It's just the way it goes. Oh. And, it is quite odd. With all the Boba Fetts we've had over the years, that one minifigure has always been the expensive figure. Odd, how odd. I feel like there's a brick missing in the front here. There's just nothing in there. No brick, nothing.
No brick, nothing.
Made your own carbonite Han Solo. Custom carbonite minifigures. I'd love for Lego to do a custom. At the minute, you can get 1x4 tiles, you can get 1x3 bricks, and also minifigure torsos. Lego need to open it up for those 1x2x5 bricks so you can make your own carbonite minifigures. Hey, the pigeon head.
That is so...
It's a pigeon. Until you add those candy corns on top, the cockatoo is a pigeon.
It looks very...
Yeah,
Maybe
it
there.
looks white right by the light. That's quite cool, actually.
My pigeon head.
It has been decided. It's a pigeon.
It's a pigeon.
Hello there, Owen.
Hello.
The carbonite chamber is fully functional. I love the playset that they released. The Lego released. When was that? Like 2012-ish, around that period, with the carbonite chamber that worked. It came with the Ugnaught and was very similar to the one included in the Master Builders Cloud City, but it was different enough.
Oh, this is looking so
It
cool.
doesn't look like a candy corn at all. Looks like a unicorn.
Oh, that's so
Mm.
cute.
A giant brick at the minute. Too wide.
Make sure you're drinking water.
Owen agrees. That's a pigeon.
No.
That's what I said.
No.
That's what I said. It is a bit. It's giving very pigeon
No.
with a few little tufts of hair. It's a baby pigeon.
Wrong uns. A lot of ya. Wrong uns.
We've got a Lego pigeon. I think I showed it off in my June 1st. It was June 1st, and then we went to a Lego store and saw a few of them. We've got a new pigeon mold. I really hope that's on the Build a minifigure at some point, because I'd love to pick up a few of those, or even online to pick a brick. Maybe I should just have a little look on Brick Owl or something like that. See how much the pigeon. How much do you think the pigeon piece is going for
Probably
a month
loads.
after release?
Probably loads.
Went on the wrong one. The
Ah,
pigeon.
thank you, Egg. Yeah, we are
Thank
very
Sums it up. Sums it up.
we are the exact same. You just copy and I mean, as you just saw, we just copy and pasted.
Oh, perfect.
No, we are like best friends. Or we are best friends
Yeah.
in a relation. I'm not friend zoning you. We are engaged. I just need to shut up now.
Brick Owl doesn't have the pigeon. If Brick Owl didn't, Bricklink
isn't it
doesn't.
not out yet?
The Lego pigeon from 2025. It is out.
Oh.
It's coming.
Oh, the
two
June.
sets.
That's the June one.
Yeah, the train station and the city tower set. We saw the train station. The train station I actually kind of want. I really like the way they put that together. But no one's. There's 4 people selling the train station on here. Technically, the cheapest you can get. £20 shipping because it's in Germany. The cheapest you can get the pigeon is £76. And it comes with a little side build of, you know, the whole central train station set. But that gets you 2 pigeons.
If I want a pigeon, I'll just go outside.
You can't do that. I'm sure they're protected. But yeah, if that's nearly 40 quid each for a pigeon. That's a lot. That's a lot. How much to you can't buy pigeons, can you?
Like an
I mean, you
actual
probably could
pigeon.
buy pigeons for sale, £25. That's pigeon and chicken.
Oh my god,
10
let's go
months.
get a pigeon. Yeah.
And then what are we going to do with the chicken?
What, we're getting a chicken as well?
That's for a pigeon and a chicken, £25.
Oh, both of them.
That's about the same price that
Oh,
you can get
quality.
an actual pigeon Lego side build. Would you want a pigeon and a chicken, or 2 Lego pigeons and a train station? Actually, you can get 2 pigeons and 2 chickens. We'll double it.
I am a bit more partial to the live animals.
Actually, £25, £75 for the pigeon. You can get 3 pigeons, 3 chickens, or 2 Lego pigeons and a train station. So what I'm really saying, right, you do the math, you get rid of 2 pigeons each, a pigeon and 3 chickens, or a train station. You got to think long and hard about this. The chickens might feed you for a week. that train station is going to
No,
feed
you
your
make a friend
creativity
for
life.
life. It's not a chicken for Christmas. It's a chicken for life.
No, eat turkey at Christmas.
Well, I was talking more alongside the dogs, not just for Christmas. You're not eating dogs, are you?
No. Can confirm, Master Moldy does not support the eating of dogs.
The eating.
The eating. I think that goes for any cultures. I don't think there are any that eat. Well, I say
They might
pets,
do.
but chickens are pets to some people. If someone owns a few chickens in their back garden, just like rabbits, yeah, that is a good point.
Interlocking moulded plastic.
We are building with interlocking molded plastic bricks, also known as Lego, official Lego. You can see the Lego logo, right? Wait, I just showed off the brackets that have the hollow studs and no Lego logo. Oh, they do have the Lego logo on the inside.
Yeah, look, you can see the Lego. I can't get as close.
No, there you go.
I don't have that much of an arm reach compared to you.
Even I can't reach the camera. It's so far away. I hope you're enjoying the new camera angle. I might actually stick this for the next time we're building. I feel like you get a better look at the table, the desk, what we're actually building as well. And it works for bigger sets. It's no longer in shot. Like the UCS Slave one, which is just out of shot down here. It's no longer in shot. Oh no, I can't point to it. It's so far. Lego has been spotted, can confirm, yes. Big a Lego Star Wars fan personally, though I do dabble in Speed Champions now, as of a couple days ago. Building Lightning McQueen and Ninjago. I'm getting back into Ninjago after building the Toothless How to Train Your Dragon using a Ninjago set. I am liking Ninjago just a little bit more. Maybe there are a few dragons to come, and actually, maybe there's a few How to Train Your Dragon dragons, because we haven't seen the movie yet. And after we see the movie, maybe we can build that giant rock wall we were talking about. That would make Toothless worth hundreds. Hundreds. But would work really nicely with a brand new August turbo tank.
Oh, spiders. Ah,
Oh yeah, spiders are pets. That's something that I always forget about as well. Because you see the big ones when you go to like zoos, they have that little insect place. And you see a load of the big spiders, big old spiders. But I always forget that they are also a pet. Because usually you see them and it's just like, oh yeah, they're there to eat the flies, you know?
well, usually I see them and I'm like, run away.
Yeah, you panic and flee. And I'm checking up on, I'm inspecting them. Yeah, how many
Give it
flies you caught in the
names.
last month? Okay, you're gonna need to up your work, otherwise we won't be feeding you said flies if they're not catching enough. We'll revoke their fly catching license.
Their privileges.
Yeah. It's turbo tank.
Oh, yeah, I
Actually,
avoid that too.
what's that?
The part with the spiders
Oh.
and everything.
I quite like it. I like the bearded dragons, and the reptiles are always with the insects. Either that or they're close by. Some zoos split them, some zoos put them in the same place, depending on how big the zoo is. I love, yeah, the snakes, the dragons, even the snouts, even the giant African snouts with the massive shells.
They're cool.
The portable motels.
We
Good
have not been to Canada.
No.
I think it would be cool to go at some point.
I did try and convince you to move to Canada at one point, didn't I? You went,
Yeah.
the land there. Okay, I get some of the pay for local jobs and that isn't as great, but some of the land there seems so cheap for someone that's lived in London most of my life that the prices in Canada,
It's not exactly
different parts of
Canada.
Canada.
It's just more so. I would thrive in Canada. It's just.
Hey,
It's just. I'm scared of change. So it's like a different currency, different way of saying things and knowing things, and the other side of the road. And I'm like, that is a lot. I need to change.
why would you thrive in Canada?
No. Have you seen all the snow?
Oh, okay. I was wondering, and I couldn't think what that was in relation to. I'm happy you explained it. Imagine though, instead of paying £140 for the Juggernaut, like 140 currency, you'd be spending 200 on the Juggernaut.
I thought you were going to say on a flight to Canada.
Cheap flights to Canada. How much is that compared to Lego?
Are you actually searching it up?
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Let's go Canadian Affair, which is
Canadian,
Google's go-to, I guess. Oh, do we have to fill out everything? Can't we get a from? Oh, from £300 from 220. From 220. If we go in December, it's 220 to Vancouver per person though. So £220, 200 Canadian dollars. You're looking
To be
at
fair,
near
that
about-
is not half bad considering the cost of the euro stuff.
Yeah, that's not bad considering. Considering how much it costs for us to go to France, £200 to Canada, which is a lot
not
further of a
bad.
distance, isn't bad at all. Isn't bad.
Thank you for Romania.
Hello there. Hello there. It is a great way with Lego, and I've just figured out what the front's for. Ooh. Can't think of a better way to celebrate.
Yes, this is our third day of Lego building to celebrate.
I don't know what the front of the Juggernaut is. It's so confusing.
I still think it looks like an ant.
This microfighter's baffled me because the microfighter has two little turbo guns of some sort down the front here and a turret on the back. We take a look at this turbo tank. It's got two little turrets on the back here, and then the turret on the top is the same side. So, which one's right? Which one's wrong? Is the turret, are they meant to be the same? Is this gun meant to be on that side? But then this side with the two little turrets at the front has bulked out. So I assume this is the front, hence why the lookout is, looking forward. But then, I don't know. This is confusing. We do have a seat back here. Maybe it can drive both ways. Maybe there is a discrepancy in canon of the actual front of the turbo tank. That's something that I would fully believe in. But, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the front of this tank is. I'm lost. Hey.
That's my cockatoo.
Good point, James. The lookout could be watching the flank. That is the brand new August 1st turbo tank built without instructions, and we only had, I think it was like 30 pieces that didn't fit. About 6% of the parts we didn't need. So that gives you a good idea of, 6% of the parts, £140 set. You're already knocking that down to about £110 with the unused parts. Does that work? That sounds like it works. 6% doesn't appear to be that much. £122, I think that is. So you're already knocking that down to £120 with the unused parts. £122, I think that's more manageable. Same price as the ATTE. I think that would be quite nice. Multi-day birthday celebrations, yes. Mind you, I think, was it on my birthday when Lego streamed for the Star Wars stream and announced all the Star Wars sets? I wish they did that over multiple days. Dragged it out. I'll have to remember that next year. All right, 10 wheels, which look like the old barrels for the stunt set. How are you with the pigeon? Have you done it?
It's not a pigeon.
Oh yeah, what was it?
A cockatoo.
The cockatoo. But is a bald cockatoo really a cockatoo, or is it a pigeon?
I'm not even going to entertain you on this. I'm not doing it.
No,
No,
no, not even.
no.
No. I think it does look like a pigeon with a wig. Hello there. Oh, nice. Nice to see you back.
It's not a pigeon.
It looks like it though.
How many pigeons have you seen with cool hair like this?
1.
No. No.
Alright, let's have a little look. Pigeon versus...
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah, it don't
Pigeons are
sound as cool
calmer,
coming from me.
quieter, and more independent. On the other hand, cockatoos are known for their intelligence, affection, and need for attention, and can be very demanding, noisy, and destructive.
Yes, I finally have someone on my team. Yes,
Oh no,
Romania.
Romania on
Yes.
Team.a-Pigeon. Should we
Yes.
get some polls going on? I can do that now.
No, James. No. I'm not showing anyone this pigeon
What
anymore.
is...
No.
You said it! Clip it!
It's cockatoo. I didn't say that.
Alright, yes is pigeon, because yes. And Team No is... How do you spell cockatoo? Cockatoo.
Looks right.
No, it's good.
No. I don't know what you mean. It's AI.
It was AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mapped it to your mouth as well. There we go. We've got polls in both streams, the horizontal and vertical. If you didn't realise, we do stream both horizontal and vertical. And oh, Pigeon takes the lead in the...
Cockatoo. Cockatoo.
I'll be honest, I don't know which
Yes.
chat's which. I've mixed it up. I moved them around and I don't know. Pigeon's on 100%. Cockatoo, on the other hand, is on 100% in the other. So it's really just a battle of streams, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't me. I didn't call it that. It was AI. It wasn't me.
Oh, that was perfect. So I think it's the short stream that are voting pigeon, and the horizontal, the mainstream that are the wide stream that are voting cockatoo. 100% though. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Vertical, say pigeon. Horizontal. I'm team vertical from now on. We shouldn't split up the streams. I do think an actual cockatoo isn't too far off a pigeon as well. Look at that. I think the beak actually, the beak is well off.
Yeah.
But if you ignore the beak, there you go. Look, a cockatoo and a pigeon. Cockatoos have bigger beaks.
They look completely different.
This image has not done it well.
No, no, James, no.
Wait, this person's arguing that this pigeon is a cockatoo. They haven't even given it a wig. They all taste like chicken.
No. Oh, that is pure evil.
Oh, I bet they probably would. Oh,
I'm on the
that is
flamingo
my
now.
first fault.
What, how it tastes?
Yeah. Go to the beach and it's like, yeah, I think a seagull would taste like chicken. I've had that conversation many times of what
Oh,
a
yeah.
seagull would taste like. Wait, where's it gone? It's flown off. It's joined its pigeon brothers.
I'm doing the flamingo.
Oh, have you broke it? Oh.
You okay?
Hey, it works! I hit the burger. Well, we're 1 out of 3. We're 1 out of 3 right now. I'm sure the next microfighter has got something. Where did the other one go? Has that been lost?
Yeah.
Yes, it survived. Thank you.
No problem.
There we go. There we go. If you consider they both have wings, true, but totally different birds. Yeah, I think they're both birds, aren't they?
See, me and Romania are on the same page. It's just yous over on that vertical stream.
Us the verticals, eh?
Yeah.
We can see it. It might not be there, but we can see something.
Whoa.
Oh, this is pointing inwards. That's why. That's why. I still don't know where these have gone on the actual turbo tank build. There's just no cannons on the front whatsoever. There's nothing. They've actually sloped off the front of the brand new turbo tank. Maybe we should add some cannons. How big do they have to be? Half of this stream, I'm just going to be chilling down here.
Do you have any recommendations of what to build for a Captain Rex minifigure?
Yes,
Something
I
small.
actually do. I'm gonna ignore that last little bit. Is this considered? You know, the UCS Death Star is going to be massive. Is this small still, or is this slightly too big? It's
Well, it's
literally a
meant to
giant.
be 4Rex, not
You can fit
a
Rex in the
Rex.
helmet. I've been saying this for ages. You pop off the back of the Rex helmet, and you can actually fit the minifigure inside. Same with Boba Fett. It's a tighter fit for Boba, but
Wait, James, how
if
did
you
you
want to
end
use
up
all of them,
eating a seagull? Oh, do you know what it is? You're probably eating chips and it dived into your mouth as you were chewing.
you bit the seagull instead of the chip. That's
Yeah.
in Shrek with I can't remember the scene. I just know something ends up kissing Shrek's bum. What scene is that?
Shrek's bum.
Yeah. Oh, it's Donkey. Not Donkey kissing Shrek's bum. That was a different movie. But the dragon kissing Shrek's bum instead of Donkey. I can't remember why that is, but like Shrek just falls down or something. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. I need to rewatch Shrek. I remember something kissing Shrek's bum. That is my only memory from that movie.
Are you sure you're watching the right movie?
Yeah, is that the right movie? Does anyone else remember that scene? Or is that just a me thing? I remember something. Build a little base for Captain Rex. One of the scenes from the Bad Batch would be good. One of the little rooms, maybe get some helmets in the background, or from Clone Wars as well. You fight the first troopers. Maybe you build some barracks, get some guns on the wall.
Oh, both of the streams. Well, 80% and 67.
Ooh, so no longer 100%. There's a little divide. But we still got Pigeon on vertical.
Should I?
Cockatoo horizontal. What, vote and try and knock down Pigeon? Oh. Oh, I see. I can get you another stand for that. It's the same stand we use for the Haribo.
Huh?
And this stand is just a Pictionary stand. There you go.
Yeah, might be better. Thank you, love.
And then anyone that's new can see.
See what we're voting.
And the turbo. Does the turbo tank fit in the turbo tank?
Oh, I knocked off
No.
one of the Durburger eyes.
It could do if you break it a little bit, but it doesn't fit easily. Oh, that's right. The Durburger doesn't need eyes.
I'm not sure what Robux is.
Robux?
Hmm.
Oh, is that Roblox currency?
I don't know.
I would assume.
Party
No, I've not played the game.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it is.
All right, before we get on to build number 3, I want to build some turrets. Not massive turrets, because the turrets are, for the turbo tank, little turrets that go just down at the bottom. Not massive turrets, because we don't have big ones on the other side. But I think a frying pan stud with a hilt. I don't think there's a dark bluish grey hilt, but there is a gunmetal grey.
Wasn't it the seagull? Wasn't that curry or something? It was covered in curry. And they thought it was like a phoenix or something. I are overseeing that.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Do you not?
No.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna see. I'll see if I can get it up to show you.
Right, here we go. We need a turret on both sides. And what I've done is a frying pan stud and a lightsaber. And again, that's 2 pieces out of the 30 odd. I'm pretty sure it was at least 30 that we removed from this set. And we've given little blasters at the front, which makes sense. Otherwise, there are only these side blasters here. Maybe these stud shooters could have gone down at the side.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, curry or turmeric.
Ah, and it was just a seagull.
Yeah, they thought it was
Yeah, it looks like a
exotic
seagull.
birds.
You can
Let's
kind
see
of
if I
tell with a
can.
beak. You can kind
That.
of tell with a beak that it looks more seagull because it's quite narrow and yeah.
Oh, do you know what? It happened in July in 2019.
Oh,
Yeah, I
so
remember
six
that
years
happening.
ago,
Mad.
a long time ago. There we go. Microfighters built so far 3, because I did say I was going to talk about Django's more. This is a recolor of Boba's microfighter. I've switched up the front piece here, kept the grey. Most of you would probably switch it to white, which I might do after building the UCS set, because they've gone with white because the Slave 1, when Django owns it, is a lot lighter than when Boba owns it. Maybe Boba's should have been, I don't think dark bluish grey would have worked for Boba Fett Slave 1. But I've kept the grey base and added a yellow 1x1, which also features in Plo Koon's micro, and there's another microfighter that it also features in, which is why I added it on this. And the biggest difference is recoloring all of the bricks around the bottom, all of the slopes from dark red to dark blue, which is the biggest difference for Django's microfighter. The UCS Django Fett Starfighter. Yes, this was the Slave 1 microfighter actually, which it's completely down to the set designer who chooses the name, which is why the turbo tank in August is referred to as the Juggernaut. The UCS Django Fett Starfighter is the Starfighter rather than the Slave 1. I don't think Lego get to name sets either. I think it's all completely down to the set designer.
I got it.
Hey! But it's fun as a fan looking at Lego Star Wars sets. One company, one theme, and we get Juggernauts, turbo tanks, Starfighters, Slave 1s, and the naming conventions are all over the place. They should really have one body that checks it over. Oh, we called it this in the past, we should probably call it that again in the future. But for people that aren't into Star Wars, you know, taking a look at, oh well, I bought my child, my grandchild, a turbo tank 5-10 years ago. A Juggernaut is close to it but has a different name. Maybe they'll want one of those, not knowing it's the exact same thing.
Waffles.
Waffles?
Waffles
Oh,
or
favourite food.
pancakes?
Oh yeah, waffles. I think waffles can be a bit fluffier than pancakes.
I
a lot
think
of the time.
it's so varied.
Yeah. Next thing you know, the AT-AT will be... No, the ATST. I'm surprised the UCS ATST hasn't gone with UCS Chicken Walker, because that's what they were called in Empire. And they've even been referred to as Chicken Walkers in the Star Wars content, which is a nice little Easter egg almost been squeezed in. All right. These are all the parts for the Snowspeeder Microfighter. And if you've built the Snowspeeder Microfighter, you probably sat there thinking, where on earth is all the red coming from? Because this thing's meant to be white. It's meant to be white as Lego build it. But today we're not just building the Snowspeeder. We're going to build a Microfighter Snowspeeder that looks like the brand new Flame Snowtrooper. Flame Snowtrooper what? The brand new Flame Snowspeeder is coming out August the 1st. So we've got red, orange, yellow, all the colourful elements. And driving this Snowspeeder, we also have our Darth Dev from the Dark Falcon. I'll be honest, I like this torso way too much to try and pop the arm out and get a plain one in there, just in case I do crack it, because I've seen a lot of new minifigures start cracking, which I don't know exactly why it is. Could be the heat, could just be Lego quality control, or could be something in some of the new colours of the figures, but I don't want to test it and accidentally crack another torso. We've had enough of those.
It's not a problem at all if any of you misspell things. It's all right.
Yeah.
We're not judging you or marking you on your spelling.
Thankfully, the internet can course correct most, and sometimes even autocorrect isn't great. It has its moments.
Oh
It
yeah.
has its slip up. As I'm sure there's a few titles out there of mine that might have some sort, anything with like a Sarge Ventress, maybe even Grievous. Early on Grievous, I had no idea how to spell it. Let's just hope I've corrected it now.
Oh, look, it's like I'm making cheese. Making cheese.
There's more of a cheese colour as well. I'm going to call it cheese. That pale yellow that we see on some of the X-Wings, I think Luke's mech even has some. There was a set that I built that surprised me. I don't think it was the Star Destroyer. It could have been the Ark that had a few yellow pieces, but there was a set recently, it might have even been the Juggernaut. I honestly wouldn't remember if it was that soon. And it had a load of the cheese yellow. So I'm going to call it cheese yellow from now on. I dub thee cheese yellow. Haven't played Halo yet. Maybe one day.
I played it. Gotta be 10 years ago or something. I thought it was quite fun.
I like the laser swords. They remind me of Star Wars, and that's my interest in it. Can I tell you how to change your 2016 Nissan Altima's oil? No, I can't. Never driven. Now, well, I have driven. Never had a car. Never had to change oil. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Right, there's the Snowspeeder so far. We've got the orange plates at the front. I've switched up a few of the colours because some of them are more readily available in colours like orange at the front compared to the yellow of the official set. But we won't be decaling this. We're just going to be using all the natural Lego elements that exist. And by recolouring a set, we've got a crashed Snowspeeder that can go under a foot of a future 8080 or ATST. Honestly, I think they're big enough to kind of crush a Snowspeeder. Kinda crush it.
Chips. Crisps. Yes. I'm translating in my brain. Oh, it depends what mood. I'm a big crisp person. It really just depends on my mood because Pringles, I feel like I can whack out a whole tube for Christmas. But then I am a sucker for Monster Munch, sprinkled onion Monster Munch.
When you said you're a big crisp person, I just imagined a giant Dorito with your face on it. And that's what you meant by big crisp person.
I like Doritos as well, but Morrison's sell their own brand ones. And the Cool Original or the Ranch ones in other countries, that's my favourite. Or Smoky Bacon Walkers. What about yours?
Or Doritos. I do like a corn chip. I do. Or crisp, as we call them over here. Although I think Doritos, a corn chip sounds better. Like a potato crisp, a corn chip.
Yeah.
Mind you, chips are potato based as well, so I don't know how well that holds up.
I suppose it's just the context you really hear it in.
Yeah, probably. Mind you, I don't think I've heard crisp or chip mentioned in conversation for quite some time. We've also gone with some translucent orange slopes. The official Lego set doesn't use translucent pieces, which I think is a letdown. When a set's on fire, you've got to go with translucent orange, maybe some red as well. But the whole side of this Snowspeeder is on fire, and I just wish I could get some LEDs snuck up in there so it could glow.
Let it glow.
We need some orange glow-in-the-dark elements. That'd be nice.
No, we are English. We are from England, the UK.
Things are hot overseas. Things are very, very,
Very
hot.
hot. I am.
Not politically, quite literally, with the sun beaming down on us. I'm pretty sure these lights don't help.
No.
But they're worth it.
It is worth it.
Don't know what these side bits are for on the Snowspeeder. They just sort of stick out a minute. Yeah.
It looks cool.
Maybe it is the little orange strip that sticks out. Dino Zealandia, the sunken land under New Zealand. I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't know it too well. Yeah. It's getting
Boiling.
way too hot, isn't it? I feel like every year though, it just gets a little bit hotter. A little bit hotter.
But at least it won. What year is it? It started trying to reach the 40s.
I think that's every year. It tries to reach the 40s.
No, but it got really close. And
I saw some clips of last year,
painful.
but I don't think last year, you know, all things considered, was too bad. We just need a year where it drops right down and we have a cool summer. I'm down for a cool summer. And then we can go back to a few warm ones. Just 1 year.
No, I don't
1
want
year.
permanent cold. I don't like the heat.
Yeah, I think a cold summer would be complaining about the cold.
I never complain about the cold.
I don't
Never.
know. I think you might do if all the heat was gone. If you lost the heat, you know, don't know what you have till it's gone.
No.
Yeah, it tries to reach 40s, doesn't it? I don't know the last time it's actually reached 40s. Mind you, I don't keep up with temperatures. So
I do. I think it was maybe 2021.
what, just oh, 2021.
Yeah.
Were you going to say 21 degrees in 2021? I was going to say, oh, that's a
No.
cool summer. I'll have one of those again.
No.
That makes more sense.
Could you help me separate these, please?
Oh, of course I can.
Thank you.
The easiest way for something like this is to pop off the pieces underneath that you can get your brick separate around to. And then the top ones pop just like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the wing is pretty much all red with the odd little orange yellow accents on it. It still doesn't line up. Oh, the wedge stops the wing from popping up. There's still a gap, but it does stop it.
Yeah, sorry. Not, wait, what are we? Celsius.
Freedom temp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking freedom temp. We're Celsius, yeah.
And before you say anything, it's extremely muggy over here. It is horrid. We don't have
Oh.
any air conditioning.
Humidity. Mind you, a lot of new places do have air conditioning
Oh
now,
yeah. They're
but
finally trying to get in with the
Not yet.
21st century.
it's because air conditioning doesn't really do anything. Like, unless you've got it on full and it's trying to churn. Our houses are
Only
made
really
of brick.
shops.
Even shops, it doesn't really. Shops are cooler because they've got the large space. The air conditioning's for when it gets really hot to stop the shops from also getting too hot on the inside. But the reason we don't have them in houses is because brick walls, we're surrounded by brick walls. The sun's directly on us in this window, which is why the blinds shut a lot of the time. And it just heats it. It's a pizza oven, isn't it?
It's a bloody sauna.
It's a pizza oven. It's a pizza oven with a window.
Hi, Jam.
Hello there. Little bad in Norway. The worst part is I feel like the next month's going to keep getting hotter
No.
and hotter
No.
and hotter.
Please don't. Please. I can't cope.
And then we're going to hit winter. Well, we got autumn, but you know. I don't know about autumn.
What
not
don't
really
you know
cold.
about it?
I don't feel like it's too cold. I feel like it's a bit wet. That's why autumn
Yeah,
gets away with it. Autumn's
it's
a bit
wet.
wet, which is cooling when it is. Yeah, you're right. It feels like a sauna over in Philippines, even when it rains. Do like a bit of rain. Keeps the temperature down,
I
even
love
though
the
it's
rain.
hot. The rain again just feels a bit cooling.
And it smells nice to me in a non-weird way. You know what?
think it
No,
clears
it's
the
not
air.
weird. I'm embracing it.
Yeah, it
It
clears the air.
smells nice.
Rain clears the air, and stop. As long as you're not like at a farm or something where it gets really muddy and all the poop
Oh,
just
just
rises.
Why can't I talk? Manure. That's good enough.
Close enough.
That's
Close
good
enough.
enough.
We don't have all day.
Yeah, the humidity is brutal.
Oh, it's crazy.
We've got a commander.
Hey, Commander
Hello.
Wolf. Commander Wolfie. Hello there. I.e., does Wolf have an eye? I think Wolf is just near the end, isn't it? Yeah, the humidity. If it's not a humid day, it ain't that bad. But if it is, you'll feel it.
That's what they always say. If you ever meet an English person, if you want to get them to talk, bring up the weather, and you go on and on about it.
Not wrong.
Mm-mm.
Oh, something as well, and not weather related, to steer us off track. I was parting this out, and I had a little look at the Technic pieces that are usually on the end. Not that you can see them on the instructions, but they're a little axle with a double pin on the end. And I've replaced them with a new... It's the piece that holds in the... Wait, why is one of these staying? One of these not? I think one of these bars is just worn down a little bit, but replaced it with the bike 3-length pin, which I thought would seem a bit more flush. But for some reason, this element is just not holding it on whatsoever. Maybe if I replace these cone elements with a 1x1 brick. Oh, a cone element on a bar. I've run into it again. The AT-M6 has 2 of these, one of which is not going to come off ever. So thankfully these weren't too hard. Where are they?
Yeah, we've got a fan on our feet at the moment because we're trying to be careful not to get it into the microphone. So our feet are nice and cool. Everything else.
It doesn't get too bad, I don't think, in here, but it's not good. It's not good. Any sort of heat. It's not great. There we go.
Look, it's kind of gone 50-50.
57% pigeon in the shorts, 50% pigeon in the horizontal.
No.
50-50 pigeon.
No.
It's double pigeon at the minute.
Guys,
Screenshot.
what are you doing? No.
What have I done? What have I done? Everyone's saying pigeon. I also think using the cover, when it was a set, you could see the little hairs a bit clearer. Now it's the cover. The hairs sort of fade into this white top bit. That's definitely done me some good. All right, and then last but not least, we have these other Whoa, can we remove these Technic elements? Yeah, we have these other Technic elements.
I'm sorry if I got really loud and screechy, by the way. I'm trying to work on my volume, especially for stream. So if I burst your eardrums,
that's all right. YouTube,
I'm so sorry.
YouTube aren't great with streams. Streams, even though this is the exact same volume that I record my videos, you might find you have to turn your volume up for streams. I think for VODs, it's better. VODs go back to how the videos are. But for some reason, whilst I'm live, the streams are usually a little couple decibels quieter than they are in a video. And I don't really know why that is. I'm not sure if YouTube knows exactly why that is.
Yes, pigeons. That's
Pigeons aren't
that's
great.
a good point, Egg.
Aren't
They're
pigeons
grey.
pink?
This is a pink cockatoo.
It depends on how recently there's been a gender reveal. Some are pink, some are blue. And this flock of pigeons just flying through. You got this pink flock of pigeons. Caw. Yeah, you guess you learn something new every day. There's got to be some pink pigeons out there. Well, you know, naturally.
Hopefully a tsunami never hits or forms or anything.
I didn't realise a tsunami had hit the UK until we watched the video the other day. I mean, hit the UK, hit Scotland, really, weren't it?
Yeah, it's
And the
very,
Falklands
very
and all that.
rare to come over
Yeah.
here. Can you separate this, please?
Oh no, this is like the worst piece to separate. One of the ball joint clips with a ball joint and an axle. I think you just call it a day and...
Just watch,
There you
I'm
go.
going to need to put it in or something.
Don't worry, there's another one over here. I'll break that apart as well.
Thank you.
These were really easy to break apart. They're not meant to be like that. They're meant to be really hard. And here we have Daft Dev in the Snowspeeder. Look at that. Daft Dev should be man in the guns, I guess. But here we've got the fiery snowspeeder with Darth Dev. Awesome. And gotta do it. It hit my finger. We're retrying that. That does not count. It doesn't count. All right, let's get it out the way. Hey!
Were you aiming for my burger again?
Hey!
Oh, wow.
I hit you on the screen. Oh no. I think they were both successes. So what are we? 3 out of 5. That first one doesn't count. Oh! I just flicked a bit of fire onto my arm. Good thing it's not real. And I have attached fire to the back. That's something that Lego are missing as well. Actual flame elements. Flame elements and just a general translucent orange. So there are our 4 micro builds for today. I don't have Jango Fett yet because I haven't opened the UCS Slave one, but I feel like there's a minifigure I should whack in the Slave one. Who should it be? It could be like a... I do have a custom Jango in a box, ready to go back on display. Maybe I can get a clone cadet in the Slave one. After all, I'm sure Jango's tried to hide out as one at some point.
It's the Burger from Fortnite. Or SpongeBob's car.
The Patty Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it's called, isn't it? I just sort of adopted that.
I think so.
It sounded right.
It sounds like a SpongeBob thing.
There we go. One of the clone cadets from the gift we purchased in May in Django's cockpit. Stolen the Slave one, took it out for a spin. And I'm a big fan of microfighters, I'm realising. We also have the newish Plo Koon one from the 1st of June. I say newish because it was like a month, about 5 weeks old now. We also have the Plo Koon microfighter. And that's a solid lineup, isn't it?
Let me get all this.
I'm taking majority now. I'm sure there's a middle line somewhere here.
There you go.
I quite like the microfighters. I have thought that the recent ones, the Y-Wing and the Delta, were a bit bigger than before. And all honesty, they're not even using bigger pieces because that same wedge on the side, a very, very similar size, has been used in this snowspeeder. And there's a bit more Technic as well. There's probably more pieces. And it was cheaper. Are you okay?
Not my elbow on the desk. So I was taking a second to compose myself.
To recover.
Yes.
And like you can rotate the guns as well by rotating the flame elements. So we have our microfighter for the snowspeeder. Check. We have our microfighter for the Slave one. Microfighter for the turbo tank, which we have already built. We've built the dwarf spider droid from the battle pack. We're building the advent. Can we get something for every single August 1st set? That would be good. We are live indeed. Yes, hello there. Pigeon has taken the lead again in shorts. 62% for that pink Creator 3-in-1 being a pigeon versus a cockatoo. Love to see it. Still 50-50 in the horizontal. It keeps nestling 50-50, and because we put pigeon in first, that's the one that's coming up. I've got to remember that for the next poll on the stream. There we go. Oceania is Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and all the surrounding islands on that tectonic plate. I don't know if an exact border has been drawn, but I'm sure it probably has. Well, I say an exact border. You know, borders are constantly changing, but a rough border, a straight line. And we got the same. Download the Microfighters app. Is that still running? Is the Microfighters app still up and running?
That was like some sort of Clash of Clans.
It does, doesn't it? I don't think it is, but I will have to check. The Microfighter Lego Star Wars app is showing up for Canada. Still
That's
running.
another reason why we should move over to Canada.
But it seems to be for Apple. It says Android and iOS. There's only a link for Apple. Oh, and it's on, you can download it through Prime as well. 18 levels over 4 planets, Endor, Yavin, Hoth, and Geonosis.
Endo.
Endor. Oh, pilot microfighter vehicles as you master the drift. Which ones?
my impression of Obi-Wan. Hello there. That's it.
These are your first steps, Ray.
You turned into Palpatine.
Yeah. Maybe it's Palpatine channeling his inner Obi-Wan. You've got Snap Wexley's X-Wing as well. The Falcon. Which version? Oh, Chewie's, Han's, multiple Falcons. That must have been running for a long time. Considering there's only a handful of levels, there seems to be a load of microfighters. A-Wing, X-Wing, Falcon. You got Poe's X-Wing as well as Snap's. I'm pretty sure they're the exact same. Alright, so they're the microfighters done. Not too bad. And like I said, I did build this off camera, but it still counts. Same with Plo's microfighter as well. Should get my Plo Koon in the middle. But now we're going to move on to some brickheads. Specifically a brickheads. I'll probably go for a drink actually. I'm going to leave you alone on stream. You're going to have to run the stream.
Oh no.
If any of these microfighters go missing, I know it's on stream. I know which one of you took them.
Oh no.
Ah, look, microfighters on a shelf. It's the same as the helmets. Any sort of similar sized ship, MIDI scale, buildable characters, brickheads, helmets, dioramas, maybe any similar price Lego Star Wars set even. You look at the ATTE, the gunship, the turbo tank, the MTT, any of them in a line on a shelf. Just looks so nice. I'm going to have to start organising them based on price. Just like when we're looking for Lego on Lego.com, Amazon and wherever you buy your Lego, I'm going to have to organise my Lego sets on display by price. And I think for the most part, they actually look quite nice. I think maybe the turbo tank should be shuffled along a little bit. Because again, I do think that should be a little bit cheaper. But, you know, I don't think Lego are going to reduce the price in the next couple of weeks. I think the turbo tank is what it is, but it'll be going on sale hopefully soon. Hopefully before Black Friday. August, September, October. Then we have Black Friday, November, Christmas, New Year sales in January. So it's basically on sale. Even October has another set of Prime Day deals, which Prime Day is going on at the minute. No great sales yet, but I'm sure in October, it won't just be August, but the June wave as well will also be like 20-25% off, which is good. When you're looking at Lego, it costs 700 and something pound for all of the sets. You get 20% off that and you're saving like 150 quid if you were to buy all the sets, which we're probably not. But yeah, that would be nice to just buy all of them day one. Wouldn't be able to pick them up though. All right, so we've got that next build ready. Let's see if anyone, let's not give away too much here because I do have a minifigure in here. I know it's a brickheads, but I do have a minifigure as well.
I have a better idea. I need a drink, so I'll go get our drinks and you can stay here.
But you got to start you got to keep building this because you got a third one to do.
You're more entertaining.
No, I don't believe that for 1 second. All right, so I'm handing the stream over to you now. You've got this. These are your first steps, not Ray. You've got this. What drink do you like? Juice?
Oh, no.
Tea?
Both? Can I have juice, please?
Oh, he does. It's quicker than a tea, that's why.
Oh, no.
Good luck. Oh, there you go. We've got a few other people.
That's okay. I can do so. Oh, cockatoo!
Cockatoo's taking the lead on the horizontal. Oh, 64%.
Yeah.
How did you guess Wicket already? I didn't put that in the thumbnail, did I? In the title. That is, I guess it's brown. That's a very good guess. We will be building Wicket the Ewok in Brickhead's form to celebrate the brand new buildable character. But I'm surprised. First guess and you got it bang on. You know your Brickheads well. That you do. So I'll be back in a minute.
Oh no.
Good luck, have fun.
Oh no.
And if it all goes wrong, at least I can clip it up into a short later.
Okay. Hi everyone. You have any questions, I'll answer them. I will try to be entertaining. I can't say I will be because I'm not. I could try. I'm not a very talkative person like Master Mouldy, so I can't rabble as well. but I will try my best. Thank you for all of those who are voted for cockatoos. You know your birds. Because that is not a pigeon. Hi, Red Bobo. This is not my stream. This is my partner's stream, and they've abandoned me. But anyway, for anyone who is quite new, I am building a 3-in-1. I've just built the cockatoo, not the pigeon, and that was quite good actually. But I'm starting on the flamingo 3-in-1, and it's actually a lot bigger than I thought. I don't know, what can I compare it to? The burger. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought. I thought it was going to be much bigger, but not bad. It's been quite fun to build actually. I think I hear him coming back. Yes.
Guess who's back?
Hi.
Back again! I'm back! Did you miss me? Oh, you got a card, by the way.
Me? Ooh. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Did it go well?
Yes.
Did you do it? Did you do the streams?
Yes.
Are you winning?
Aww.
Alright, so let's start with the Ewok Wicket Brickheads then.
Thank you for my drink.
You are very welcome. I don't know where I'm going to display these. Turbo tanks go hand in hand. Turbo tank on a turbo tank. Should we stack them?
Oh no.
Ooh, this is going to go badly later on. Unless they kind of actually slot in. I think the harder are going to be these. Oh.
Was that a no to this being a cockatoo? That is a cockatoo.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Alright, I don't think Plo Koon's Delta is going to fit, but we didn't build it on this stream. Go back away, but there we go. Turbo tank with a turbo tank, spider droid, slave one, and I really do like this snow speeder. I think I'm going to really like the set, so much so that I might end up building the sand speeder as well, trying to get the figs from that. I think the figs are quite hard to get your hands on because, like I say, the people that have kept the set have kept the set, kept it on display, kept it in their collection. A lot of collectors, I think, have picked up the figures. So I think that's what makes them hard to collect. Hard to pick up. But here we have our wicket.
I tried my best.
What's that with? The stream?
The stream, yes.
I'm sure it went just as good as yesterday, which was amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check it out. Top link in the description. A little plug. I forget that the base is always the last thing to build. I'm pretty sure with Iron Man and Captain America it was the first. Don't know if I'm just misremembering. But I'm going to get the pieces out of the way because that 6x6 plate is absolutely massive. And I've also, actually, before we get to building Wicket, I have built R2-D2 or Arturito, which is Mexican for Little Arthur. So R2-D2 is henceforth known as Little Arthur here. Thanks Diego Luna for that fun little trivia fact. I've built R2-D2 a base so that R2 fits in with all the other brickheads, including Grievous that we built yesterday, Ahsoka we built like a year ago, and Mando and Grogu that probably predates Lego on this channel. It doesn't predate this channel, but it probably predates Lego on this channel. The set coming out is just as old as this channel. I think end of 29. I think sort of 2020 time was when this channel was created. So we must be coming up on 5 years. Probably closer towards the end of the year. But R2-D2 does have a base. which looks a bit better than without. One. Ooh.
Ugh.
You're right.
No, this flamingo wing is so fiddly and it keeps falling off and going everywhere.
Oh, I like that angle though.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
Right.
me trying to put it back together.
No, that's right.
No.
That is right.
Is it actually? Did I fix it right?
Yeah,
Oh my god, yay.
that is how the flamingo
I
wing
did.
looks.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice. See, I knew it all along.
Although you've put one extra piece on it.
Wait, did you put this there?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be there?
Whoa. Not the top piece. Yeah.
Oh, that was probably still attached from before.
Oh, it's because it goes under it, I think. In the next. That's the step you were on. I think I just put a piece in the way.
Oh, but that's okay.
I'm trying to slow you down so I can get Wicket done faster. Quick. Should you buy the UCS STAP for some exclusive brown slopes? Oh, I would say part them out. I think there's gonna be people picking it up for the display pack. It comes with a display pack, right? The STAP.
Stop it.
STAP. Yeah, it does come with a printed display pack. So people are going to be picking it up for that because it's going to be worth like 20p in a couple of years' time. Which, if you think I'm joking, have a look at all the different display packs. Not all of them are worth a lot. It's always just this one random set that some people couldn't find, so decided to pay more for it. But the STAP, £120. Have a little look at Bricklink Brick Owl. I think it's probably worth it picking it up
No.
as a piece compared to the set. But that being said, if you are going to display the set without those slopes, maybe pick up the set. Maybe do pick up the set and just steal the pieces. Pink pigeon set, hell yeah! Hell yeah! See, everyone knows the pink pigeon set. No one knows the pink cockatoo set. And that's because we got... Isn't the cockatoo the one that got the recolor?
No.
What was... Oh, the parrot.
Yeah.
Something like it. I like the actual little cockatoo. I don't know if I have any of
Oh,
those.
so that looks nothing like a cockatoo, but you're saying a cockatoo and a pigeon look exactly the same.
Yeah, well, a pigeon doesn't look like a parrot either. I think I do have the cockatoo from a CMF. I feel like it's been... I don't know if it was with a pirate figure or that. Look at this cockatoo. That's a bit more like a cockatoo. It's got the flat... actually, is that more like a pigeon? Because it's got a flat head. What do you think? Cockatoo or pigeon?
Thank you, Maxwell. Cockatoo.
Cockatoo or pigeon? We're taking a look at the new tropical toucan set. Cockatoo or pigeon?
It's a toucan.
I would say cockatoo. Because of the beak. It's got a seagull's beak. Actually, a toucan's basically a fancy seagull. I'm not going to start that again. Same difference. I've definitely thought of picking up sets and actually regretted not picking up sets just for a few specific pieces. I don't know what the green inside wicket is meant to represent. It's a nice green. But is that because of tree? It's not a dark green. I don't think it's anything to do with trees. Green and Ewoks. What's that a reference to? It's not a jar of wisps. That would be like a trans orange. That would have been cool.
A chicken and a cockatoo. No.
Oh, Wicket. Oh, again, it's a dark green. Wicket's Return of the Jedi. I think it was the original toy. It might be based off concept art. Is green. A green hood instead of a brown one. And there is a Ewok with a green hood now. Actually, Lego have made an Ewok with an olive green hood. There you go. And also an Ewok with a dark green hood. We've got a few of them. Ewok Jedi.
Hi, Jan.
Right, so if we look past the green, and the fact we don't have the printed brick. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. The body it's the same size as R2D2. It's a 3x3, not a 4x4. But it just feels a little too small for brickheads. Or just in general. It does feel... It's like a fun-sized brickhead.
Hi, Mooches.
Hello there. You may acquire which conformed amount of pre-packed Lego pieces are being used to manifest a designed construct. So the only design construct in this video is actually technically the pink pigeon. And as for how many pieces are in the pink pigeon, there is a total of 288, which make the pigeon, flamingo, or the axolotl.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the 3-in-1.
As for the wicket, I don't know how many pieces are in any of these builds because they don't say it online.
I'm doing the flamingo, but then the last one that I've yet to do is the axolotl.
And that's the creme de la creme, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Also the third build, which are usually the worst of the builds and that use the least pieces. I do think they use the least pieces for the axolotl, but I wouldn't say it's the worst of the builds.
I don't think any of them are. I think
3-in-1 don't have bad builds. Usually that's the fourth build that's only online.
the one I've had the most struggle with is the flamingo, but even
Is that
then
the
I
most
still
difficult?
don't think. So far, it's just quite fiddly, and like when I'm trying to push things, it's just falling apart. But it's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Just more
quite
difficult than the pigeon. 91 parts in Wicket as well. My favourite Star Wars character is Ahsoka Tano.
Mine is Grievous.
Although, you know, Mando's also pretty good.
Are you just gonna keep?
Was there any other characters that you like?
I don't know. What about the last brickheads?
Oh, Grogu. Oh, let me just clear some space so that they can see my build. We will be bringing these back out towards the end and taking a look at all of them. Again, if you do want to see Grievous with 3 lit up lightsabers, check out yesterday's stream. If you want to see 4 lit up lightsabers, stay tuned because that video will be coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. Hopefully very soon. Like I say, the package is arriving tomorrow and I want to get on that ASAP. But Obi-Wan. True.
It's getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand. Now there are 5 of them, 6 of them, and plenty more on the way.
Oh, for those of you that weren't here earlier, in the axolotl, there's this really nice purpley pink thing, and it looks so nice. I thought I'd share it off.
The leaf element in a pearlescent pink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a sheen of purple, but it's so nice.
A Plo Koon and Sassy Tin brickheads would be great, and I think that's a great way to get some old minifigures reused. Oh, this T-bar just fell off the juggernaut. That's not part of the brickheads. I think if they could give us a brickheads with a minifigure, they wouldn't have to put a load of exclusive parts in it either. Get away with just a fig. Although a figure and a brickheads does feel a bit overpowered, and especially with the brickheads not coming with figures beforehand, some brickheads don't have a corresponding minifigure yet, and some probably have over time. Like Wickeds are about to get minifigures, about to get some Wicked figs.
That's wicked, mate.
I'm surprised for Wicket, Lego didn't make any 3x3 reddish brown plates, because we could have used 3 of them so far. maybe 4, really. I do have
Yeah,
Django.
big old head. Big old head.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Kieri would be even taller than Grievous. Although Ahsoka is looking taller than Grievous from this angle. I do have Django Fett on a technicality. When we hit 10k subs, I will be cracking open. And I said originally as soon as we hit 10k. Now it's probably going to be the next available stream after we hit 10k. We will be cracking open this box right here, the UCS Django Fett Starship, aka the Slave One. It is the Slave One, which comes with the exclusive Django Fett with arm printing. But, you know, more importantly, the entire Slave One, which does look awesome.
Ooh.
And
I'm
going to have to dub that over the rest. And Attack of the Clones is my favourite movie. I think the only set that can beat this for me is a Master Builder series and Trachea Arena, aka the Geonosis Arena, right at the end of the movie. Maybe that and a Jedi Temple as well. Jedi Temple from Attack of the Clones before, you know, there are too many of them.
Oh no.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? We
I was
will
gonna
never
do the
surrender.
worst Goofy impression, and I was
Oh,
like,
what?
no, I can't do that.
Why is Goofy at the Jedi Temple?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yikes.
Kiani Mundi would just be 900 pieces for the forehead. We do accept Kiani Mundi slander here on the channel after what he did to Ahsoka. That is the only slander we accept. An Anakin Jedi Temple playset. I really wanted an Anakin Tusken playset, and the closest we got to that was that little Mando one with a crossbow. I happily accept that. But that is, yeah, that's the closest we're probably ever gonna get to an Attack of the Clones Anakin Tusken playset. Wicked's got a brain, a 1x1 brain, same as Little Arthur. That isn't bad. A 1x1 pink brick for the brain. Present in all of these brickheads.
Okay, this side isn't as awkward. Maybe I just had a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh look, the front of Wicket has a 2x3 slope, and somewhere, I don't know exactly where this is going yet, but somewhere on Wicket we get the other side slope, which they've made work so we get both of the sides and we only get one of each, which is lovely. Lovely from the Lego designer. Thank you very much. Not that I have the official set here, so it doesn't really affect me at all. But it's nice for people that have picked up the official set.
One printer. Is that a 3D printer?
That could be. That could be a 3D printer, in which case I do like a 3D printer. If that's the Lego printer, the pad printer, I would like one of those too. If anyone wants to sponsor me with a pad printer, please, please reach out. An entire pad printer, could you imagine?
He is a deadbeat death placer.
I think Kiadi genuinely should have had a second head included with the turbo tank, with a shocked expression, and maybe, you know, the moment that he gets fired upon, something like that, which is present for Ayla Secura. So it's a bit of a shame we didn't get that for Kiadi Mundi. Not just because I want to relive that moment over and over again.
And over, and over.
And over, and over, and over again. But I do think as a playset, you know, we need to be able to run with it and reenact all those good Order 66 scenes, no matter how far Lego try to get away. I don't know why Ayla Secura did come with an Order 66 head, but Kiadi Mundi didn't. I feel like Kiadi Mundi probably should have come with an Order 66 head.
It sounds so weird when you say that. What a 66 head.
Yeah. I feel like Mundi should have come with his face when he was getting shot at by an army of clone troopers. Yeah, it's a bit odd to be wanting that, but Star Wars, am I right?
Am I right or am I right?
Exactly.
I'm finishing up
That is...
on the flamingo.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Next, all of yous are going to be saying that the flamingo is a
Let her cook, let her cook.
swan.
I mean, if you take away the legs.
Why do you have to take away legs?
True, there are no legs right now. What are we saying, chap? Flamingo or swan? Because that looks pretty swanny to me. Is a flamingo not just a tall swan? Kind of.
But the Georgia monkeys, what about all that junk? What you've been dodging?
9 wives trying to keep his population going. Did it work? I don't know. I don't know we ever find out anything about Mundi's kids. I don't think we find out.
No, it is not a pink swan.
I mean, it does look like a pink swan, doesn't
No. No.
it? Oh, look at Wicket's little hand. It's just the 1x1 clip.
Aw, that's cute. Oh, that was satisfying.
That was a nice pop. That's a nice boulder.
That's my back in the morning. That's my knees when I get down. That's my back.
Oh.
I still can't believe Cockatoo's only 56%.
Yeah, but it is taking the lead. Pigeon with 65% over on shorts. That's not bad. Liking those numbers. Oh, wait. They've switched up the clip on me. What? No. The instructions. This is what I get for parting out. The only set I parted out on, I think, Brick Owl. And it's the only one. The only piece that missed. I genuinely think I have all the other pieces. Right at the end. We got so close. We got so close. We were on the verge of greatness. This close. I do want to make a better Geonosis at some point. The hard part for me is gathering all of the pink pieces. All the sand colours, not the pink. They're like orange and... I've got a load of sand pieces from... I've got pink on the brain now. The Moss Isley Cantina Master Builder series. But it's those dark sand, those orangey sand pieces that are a pain to find. This is a Wicket Brickheads, and this is the pink pigeon, which at the minute is a pink swan. Don't worry, the axolotl safe.
Where's the bloody box? So I am doing the 3-in-1. I've done the pink cockatoo. I'm just doing the flamingo, and then afterwards I'm going to finish on the axolotl.
Yes, I'm excited to see the pink toothless.
I'm not even.
The furthest I can push it. I'm convinced that toothless was originally based off an axolotl. A panther. I can kind of see, what was the other lizard they mentioned?
Salamander.
Salamander, that's the one. A salamander's basically just an axolotl without the toothless head. It's just got a more regular head to
I'd
it.
say it's more lizardy, isn't it?
Kinda. It's more of a lizard head, yeah.
Oh no, how do I get this out? Oh, do you know what? Screw that one. I want to get a new one. I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Pigeon swanning gecko? No.
Pigeon swanning gecko.
No.
Oh.
No. Sorry. Pushing it too far. It's
don't know.
my
I don't know.
birthday, god damn it. I'm supposed to get special privileges.
Oh.
I need your help. I'm
Yeah.
sweaty, so I can't separate the two poles,
Oh,
please.
something you can do with the axle, there's a little ridge in it. So I suppose you could grab a 2x4 just like Alec did. Or you grab the brick separator and there's an even thinner end there. You use that to pull it out.
Oh.
There you go. Should be able to grab it from there.
What about
And
the
as
blue?
for the other end, the connectors should have a little bar hole going through them, so you can use a bar to push them out, because otherwise there's no real way to squeeze this out. The best thing I would say is getting a Technic brick. There you go. Something like this. Free in this with a brick separator. There you go. I'll leave that up to you. And then if you put this in the brick should clutch it more than the axle. Multi-step process here. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but then that goes in there and then you pull it apart. Oh no. Okay, well, you could always use your teeth. That's what I would do.
Wait,
I don't know if there's an official. Maybe in a t-shirt you'd have a bit more grip. Oh yeah, t-shirt works.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess there's enough of a latch at the end to grab it at the right space, and I got a bit lucky. 1, 2. But. Oh wait, I've lined these up.
What time is that stream?
So that is, I think it's 5 o'clock. I think it's 5 o'clock. So we will be ending the stream a bit before 5. Just so I can set it up, because at the minute the vertical stream is not. Actually, the vertical stream might be all right for it, but I do want to play around with it, and then we'll be coming back for the grand reveal of a brand new Lego set. Can't wait for it. Oh, wicked little ears.
Oh. Now that's a bear. You're comparing everything to
It is
bears.
a bear, but I think Wicket was meant to be a bear. A bear of Star Wars. A Star Wars bear. Boop.
Yes, I'm doing the feet.
Boop. Hey, same. Well, I've just done the feet because Wicket's tiny and the feet is a 1x2 plate and a jumper. And that was it. There you go. The official way to separate them is with teeth. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I get a bit nervous though, because I've got a permanent retainer at the back of mine. So I'm nervous that's just going to yank it out at some point.
That's why you use the very tip of your teeth, or like side on. You just grab it
The
right,
tip is
right
what
at the
the
end.
cane is.
Don't put the Lego piece right into your mouth, just the edge, because if you've got the piece like the wrong side of your teeth, you can choke on it. And yes, I don't want anyone choking on Lego whilst watching these streams. I am not liable.
Hi.
Hello there. There we go. Wicket the same size as R2-D2 and also the same size as Grogu. Grogu's a little smaller.
I like little balls.
Maybe if Grogu was on... It's surprising that Grogu doesn't fit on the base, considering how easy it would... I'm not calling out Lego here, but I'm calling out Lego here. By replacing this 2x4 plate, which only comes on the base, with two 2x2 jumper tiles in black, which now I've got my drawer, I'm realising are a bit rarer than I'd like them to be. There's one. You can not only stand Grogu's pod on the base, but also stand Grogu on the base, which I think was, yeah, I feel like that's something that Lego surely would have thought about and just turned around and been like, nah, it's not important. We can skip that. But it's something, as a fan of Lego Star Wars, that little something I just appreciate, being able to stand Grogu's pod on the base. There you go, in the center of the base, and then separating it, which is easier said than done, and putting Grogu on the base. Either way, it works. There is our Grogu on the base, and maybe even including a spare base for that pod would have been quite nice.
I've got to get a move on. I've got like about an hour left before I start making dinner.
Speed building. Speed building. The Grogu is about the height of Wicket and Little Arthur there. They're not our only brickheads. We've got another three. Three small, three big. Am I missing anyone? We've built Cody in the past. We don't have Cody built. Cody used too many white elements, as does Grievous, but Grievous is alright for a bit. And I think this is all our Star Wars brickheads. Mando, to go with Grogu. We've got... none of them really go with Wicket. I guess R2-D2 does. And I did say at the start of the stream that all three of them are from different 5-packs. But these two are from the same 5-pack. They're both from Return of the Jedi.
AI.
Oh, it was AI.
AI
I forgot about that. Yeah, where we dubbed it over our map. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot we did that.
Yeah.
So we've got Mando and Grogu, Wicket and Little Arthur, and then
I think that's so cute.
Ahsoka and Grievous. That's not a bad lineup, is it? It's actually pretty solid on display, just like that. Nice pairs as well. Maybe Grievous and Ahsoka. Grievous has already come out. Maybe we can get a tan Grievous and a Clone Wars Ahsoka. And we do have a Wicket. That's the size of the minifigure compared to the brickheads, which isn't too bad, actually. Wicket's probably about twice the height of the Wicket minifigure. 1, 2. And accurate to the rest of the brickheads, given the size of the minifigure. Doesn't scale with how tall the Ewoks are in Star Wars, but probably isn't too far off if you wanted to just shrink those legs one plate down into any sort of Lego Star Wars mock. Not too bad. We do play Battlefront. We haven't played Battlefront for a while, have we? We're on a deserted island with all the brickheads. Who are we eating first? I think it has to be the one that's like a bear. That makes sense, right?
Got the most meat.
You've
probably.
got the humanoids, the cyborg, and I haven't eaten Lung. I don't think Lung tastes very nice. You've got the droid, and you've got the baby. Yeah, I think it has to be Wicket.
Probably, yeah.
I wouldn't mind a... they might have pulled back the Willow series. Can we get a Wicket series? Which is basically Willow, but with Ewoks. That would do well. It would do well.
Grogu can swim real quick. Oh, poor Grogu.
Cut open for all those frogs and macrons.
Aw, just be like Squid Game all over again.
Oh no. Yeah, I think brickheads could have some sort of minifigure display. Maybe even just stand the minifigure in front. If we move the brickheads back one, you can stand the minifigure off to the side. Maybe that's something that Lego would hope we buy the other sets to get the minifigures for. Maybe that's why they're not included. Makes sense. Smart business play. But there we go. We now have Wicket and we have R2-D2. Who was it that comes in the rest of that pack? It was the Return of the Jedi, which I think is... oh no, Battle of Endor Heroes it was called. So Lando, Luke and Leia. Leia would be a good one to build. And Luke's pretty easy. Luke is like the Emperor version of this set because you don't need any printed pieces. A lot of tan. And then Lando, you kind of do need the Tash. I don't see a way of getting around that Tash. There's a few elements you could use, but none as good as that. Maybe one day we will revisit this set and build Luke, Leia and Lando. But I don't think... Maybe we could. But I think we'll focus on the new sets coming out first. Still hoping we get a big old Gonk droid set. Hoping to get one like the Battle Pass of Fortnite in May. A massive Gonk building. Or even a massive Gonk like we saw in the Skywalker Saga, which I think was not too far off the size of the one that was sent out. The giant one that land members got. It was kind of a puzzle, I believe, and it was just a massive brick-built Gonk. Yeah, it's one of the older Gonks.
Ooh.
Let me get an image up for you.
That sounds really cool.
Giant Gonk should give it away. Not the Technic one. There you go. That's how big it was. In a big Skywalker Saga box. There you go. It was the ship from Skywalker Saga. Can I see anyone holding it though?
Yeah,
Or is
it looks
just
a little
a
tiny.
bunch of pictures?
Oh, is it that?
Yeah, there you go. It's about the height of the monitor.
Oh,
Which for a
no.
gonk,
It's pretty big.
you know what?
That's
it actually
cool.
probably isn't too much different to the Technic gonk we got. This gonk here was a Technic gonk. And it was a bit bigger than that. That's the minifigure one that came with it. I might be able to get that one up as well. And that was quite fun. It was the Gonk R2 and Mouse Droid. There you
Oh,
go.
I know that one. Yeah, I
So
recognise that one.
R2 was probably a little smaller than the set that's recently come out. And the Gonk was just a little bit smaller than that. Gonks are fun. We do have a complete collection of Gonks, including the one from this year's Advent calendar. Someone built a Gonk out of the ambush on Ferrix? Good build if that's that set. Don't see half those pieces. There are a
They
few
are
really good
iconic.
Gonk builds. Yeah. Every Star Wars medium has some sort of Gonk in the background. Even some of the Lego Star Wars comics, you'll see a lot of Gonks just shuffling around. Big old batteries, aren't they? And that is quite fun. Right, I'm done building. I'm out of Lego. I never thought I'd say this on a stream.
Alright, I'll just finish this up.
No, don't rush. Take your time. We've
I
got
have to
plenty
rush.
of
I've got
time.
to do dinner soon.
Ah, we got 45 minutes to the stream. And if you're wondering what the stream is, there is a Lego live stream announcing a brand new set going live at 5 p.m. here in the UK or 12 p.m. ET, 9 a.m. PT. So in 45 minutes, which should line up. Is anyone got a bit of lag, any delay in those times? Are they right? Are they not? We shall see. The only action figure you've kept in packaging is the Gonk your wife got you. I haven't actually seen a Gonk action figure, you know. Well, maybe I have. Maybe I've not remembered. But they don't do enough of them, considering there's so many. Oh, I see they're packaged up with like Jawas and usually paired off. There are a few
Pretty
solo.
cool. Oh, I like that.
Or we've got R4 with a Gonk. We've got Protocol Hondo with a Gonk. Yeah, they're usually grouped up. These are quite cool actually. That makes sense. Jawas being half the height, Gonks being half the height of an actual action figure. They double them up, and hopefully they're roughly the same price. Though I'm sure they're probably a little bit more. Have we missed any? No, the last live stream was in April, and that was the Slave one. Then you had the F1 party before that. So we'll keep our eye out for any more, but they tend to only do 4 a year. We're seeing since their first one, we had Dreams, then we had Black Friday, Dungeons and Dragons, then May 4th, 2024. Botanical Endurance, launch party for the F1 sets, then May 4th, 2025. So we've already got one down in today's stream. We probably will be getting one for the Avengers Tower level, Endurance level, UCS Death Star for Star Wars. That will probably be revealed in a stream. I feel like Transformers is likely as well. So we've got both of those to look forward to. And then we've also got, I guess it will be the next, we got Dungeons and Dragons as a CMF and with a big set, the F1 launch party for all their sets, and I guess it's the next theme for next year. We had Space last year, F1 this year. Next year might be licensed cars. If we're getting a McQueen, if we're getting a Back to the Future,
Good chow.
that could be quite cool.
I'm using the cool
Hey!
pearlescent things. Yes.
And are they plants for the flamingo?
Yes.
Oh, that is quite nice. Did you want to spread out, use up all this nice free real estate here with the 5 pieces you got left?
Are you going to charge me?
No, I don't charge. I only charge for this mat if you'd like to pick it up on my website linked in the description.
That was smooth.
That was smooth.
Scarily so.
That was so smooth. I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to this creator thing. The Star Wars logo, actually, I would like to build, but I was looking at parting out the pieces in yellow. Oh, I'm still on US. I was looking at parting out the pieces in yellow. Same price in pounds and dollars. Ooh. Instead of building it in yellow, you've probably already seen a handful of creators build this logo despite saying that it wasn't that good. And then picking it up eventually anyway, because it's Lego, it's addictive. I would like to build this in rainbow colors. And the hard part is, when trying to piece this out, there's no way of knowing if two pieces that go together are going to be the same color. So I think this is going to be a long stream of, okay, we need this piece. Let's find it in a color that isn't yellow, green, or blue, and try and get a red one in there and just try not to match them up, and then keep the black background and see where we go from there, because I want to see how sturdy it is. It's 4 studs deep, the actual logo, the inside's 2 studs. And I do feel like we could hide a few figures in those letters. Sneakily get a few in. But I don't think this is going to be something that I'm going to have built for too long. A Star Wars logo. I'm surprised Lego didn't do a Lego logo alongside it. I think the same people that would be buying Star Wars logos and Marvel logos would be buying a Lego logo first and foremost. Anyone that's got any sort of Lego display, no matter the theme, can pick up a Lego logo. Star Wars fans, are they going to want a brick-built Star Wars logo that doesn't light up for twice the price of one that does? Marvel's different. It's got the minifigures that pop out. That's quite cool. Oh, check out this logo. Ka-chow. Figures pop out. But yeah, the Star Wars logo. You and your wife built the Star Wars logo recently. It was super fun, but super annoying.
Oh.
It's a lot of snot. Looking at it as well, there's a lot of little, look at these slopes on the W and all the different angles. It does seem to be, these slopes are on the side of the S, and then you've got another bracket there. So you're building upside down. Yeah, it seems to be a bit fragile. That's my biggest concern with it. And maybe if we build it, we can try and fix it up, even though it was not covered.
How did it go building it with your wife? Did you do it with the app where it was like the, what's it called, the companion
Builders app
thing?
Yeah, there's like a companion mode on it that goes up to 4 different people building it, which works for most different builds.
I wonder how it would be like using that.
Got your Star Wars logo to go with your action figures, because the letters being fully smooth look brilliant on the shelf, especially for Lego. Especially, like, you get up close, you see the cracks, and it's like, it's built using square bricks for the most part. Hey! Flamingo, you've gone and
Flamingo!
You've flamingo and done. No, I'm giving up there. I tried something, didn't work.
An attempt was made.
An attempt. Was an attempt made? I tried to make an attempt.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah.
The page for the stream is up. We are going. I mean, it's like 40 minutes out, but the page for the stream is up. It's just refreshed, and I think Lego have just revealed the set.
Transformers.
Oh, this is amazing. I think Lego have just revealed this set. Learn how you can reveal your wish list. Yeah.
Yeah, a Lego logo would be so cool. It's like you have your own little
I think that would.
Lego shop.
That would be great
Workshop.
with any sort of display. A Lego logo just works, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If you've got Lego builds, a Lego logo works. I can't believe Lego have just revealed the set already. Do I need to end the stream and come back, or can I just continue it? What do we think? Should we have a little look if the set is actually out yet? Maybe we don't get a close look up.
So if they've revealed it,
I don't think they were meant to put that image out yet. I'll be completely honest. I don't think Lego were meant to. Unless the set is already out, I think that was meant to be updated after the set.
The logo is one of the best sellers.
Oh.
Oh, intriguing.
Oh, not bad. Never would have expected. Definitely buy a Lego logo. Yeah. Builder app lets you get 20 insider points. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I have been getting my 20 insider points for all these builds. We've gone up from 69 sets since. But not bad. Not too bad.
So I wonder if it's them talking about the Transformer.
Oh yeah, they'll still be showing it off, and I guess our Lego logo is quite. No, I wouldn't say a Lego logo is easy to build. Not smooth, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a go.
Transformers.
2 new sets revealed.
Wait, 2?
Yeah, I don't know which 2. Maybe there's like a second set. Megatron. Megatron. I don't think it's in relation to this, but I've got to have a little look. So we've got Soundwave.
That is huge.
Soundwave. Is it just me, or has anyone else been seeing all across their YouTube homepage about Starscream? Is that just me?
Maybe that's the second one.
Oh, good point. Maybe it's a 2-in-1.
Did you see the
No, it's the
promo
City
video
Advent
for
calendar.
Soundwave?
I haven't, no.
Ooh.
And that's usually debuted in the stream as well. Lego don't usually keep a lot for the stream. So we've got the City Advent Calendar. How's this looking? Oh, we've already seen images of this on Smith's. Smith's revealed this with the rest of them.
Cute.
I really like the Christmas tree minifigure. And the fact they've got like little bits of all the different sets. The Arctic Explorer, the space as well. And Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Is this the first time they've both come in an advent calendar together? We get a little squishmallow with a alien, isn't it?
What?
Is there a little alien squishmallow in here? There is. Look, the 3-eyed alien squishmallow. I remember that. And a few Christmas jumpers. Yeah, this is a great.
Aww.
I think this is the sort of advent calendar I'd pick up on a sale, especially to get some of those red legs with the black boots for my other. Actually, for my 9 num, I want to make a custom 9 num. Get in 10 num's head. And those Santa legs.
That looks really close to the Portal Lego.
Oh, this one? Yeah, this is a little robot. This is a little wind-up toy version, but I'm pretty sure it's almost exactly off one that was in a set, because I ended up building them all for a video. Oh, look at a scooter. I haven't seen a scooter build.
My dad loves Transformers Lego too.
Speed champions, please. Make them more affordable. Give us some more of them. Oh, we might as well. We might as well whack it up now, mightn't we? And cover it in today's, as they've already revealed it, £160 on the 4th of August. Of all things. Let's see. Let's see if we can get an image up. All right, we can do. But it's whether or not... Oh. There we go. It's whether or not we can... But... show it with ourselves. That's going to be fun trying to get it.
You can cut my head out, that's fine.
Oh, no, that'll be all right. The bottom right of the screen, usually nothing goes on. So you're on the main on the short.
Hi. How are you?
All right, if you like to see my reaction, head over to the main stream. But taking a little look, I realised I haven't put up even the web page. It's just a blue screen, isn't it?
And it's just me on your shorts at the moment.
Oh, that's all right.
What's up?
That's all the people need to see.
Admire my flamingo. Not a swan. A
There we
flamingo.
go. There we are on the main.
Don't
Let's get it
forget
up on
the
the shorts.
shorts.
Don't worry. I'm getting it up. I'm getting it up. And there we go. You can now see it on the main and on the shorts as well. Check out all those points. Ooh. All right. This is the new Transformers Soundwave that was meant to be revealed in a live stream later on today. And Lego may or may not have just accidentally published. When I say they accidentally published the image, like it's there. It's there. It's prominently on the screen. And yeah, I do think that they didn't mean to do this. Not this soon, you know. The live stream's going on in 34 minutes. So, what do we think? What do we think of Soundwave? I don't think Soundwave looks too bad. I don't really know much about Transformers, so there may be a few bits that are really cool, maybe a few bits that might have just missed it out, but I think this holds up. I haven't seen the promo video. I will have a little look at that, Stephen. Thank you. And actually, is there a promo video? Oh, this isn't really a promo video, is it? This is usually a few better angles at it, which does look quite nice. Oh, look at that. That's a cassette player in the middle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think, you know the robots on the side, they turn into the cassette.
Oh,
the
wait, there's like a
tape,
little...
rather.
Wait, that isn't a little... Are there little ones as well? Like, that's a little cassette. They've UCS this.
Oh.
This is interesting because this is what the big transformer transforms into, this giant cassette. And oh, that's
Hello
nice.
to everyone who's just joined.
Yeah, hello there. Hello there, everyone. Transformers bringing in a whole new crew. All right, let's take a look at all these images now. You can see there are a few little transformers. Are these a part of the larger transformer? Do these connect, do you think?
Oh.
Oh, no, you said they're cassettes that go inside. I remember this
they're
from
made
the
from the
animated
cassette.
series.
I
Yeah.
was thinking, what if all of the big ones could turn into this massive one like a Power Ranger?
That's what I want. All of them to come together. I've been
That'd
saying
be
that with the
quite cool.
Batmobiles. I think there's enough elements in the Batmobiles. Lego just released 4 wheels and an instruction to combine, the chance of this happening is so low. It's for such a niche, but someone out there has got to combine one of every different type of Batmobile into a massive Batmobile. You know, that big 300-pound tumbler, all the ones we've got since, and any we've got before, into a massive Batmobile. I think that would be beautiful. And yeah, this is clean. This is very clean. I mean, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee have both been very clean Transformers. Lego and Transformers go hand in hand. There's the transformation process. So you've got Soundwave folding in the arms, and then the legs come up at the side. That is like a perfect cuboid. That is really nice.
No,
Yeah.
I quite like that. I'm not really a Transformer person, but that looks pretty cool.
I think if Transformers leaked into Speed Champions next year, that would be my door in. I
Yeah?
think the brickheads are cute. The fact that you can get 2 of them on display. If they were to stay on display, that would be what I want. But I've had a few Creo sets when they had the Transformers license, and even though they weren't Lego, they weren't Lego. They weren't Lego. They had like Mega Block style figures. Creo was Hasbro's attempt at Lego, so I'm happy Hasbro are partnering with Lego a little bit more. And then you've also got the buildable characters, ball joints, hinges. They didn't do them like Lego. They were very fragile. I think my brother even had the Bumblebee. I had Optimus Prime. He had Bumblebee. Bumblebee was so fragile. We couldn't display Bumblebee.
No.
But the Lego one seems to have done well. And I'm still waiting on a Megatron. I think Megatron's next. Optimus, Bumblebee,
They could still reveal
Soundwave.
that today, possibly.
Yeah, maybe they will reveal it
Possibly.
in the stream. But this is really nice. The cassettes or the side builds go in. Oh, that's a sound brick. That's a sound brick, right? Oh, I forgot that the images go back. Okay, that's a sound brick. How many sounds?
That is pretty
This
cool.
is one of the most interactive Transformer sets for sure. The fact that you've got the side builds, Optimus and Bumblebee, no offense to them, they don't have a... Oh, that's a good point, Stephen. Yeah, they don't have any of these interactive features on it. Stephen's just said Megatron is a gun or a fighter jet, dependent on which one you do. And because of Lego's stance on warfare, absolutely love them for it. Yeah, I don't think they'd do a gun or a fighter jet.
Yeah.
The promo video shows off what it sounds like. All right, I'm going to have to get some headphones and take a look at that in just a second.
Oh, I can't wait.
Definitely
That'd
have to
be so
chime in on the
exciting.
stream to see what it sounds like.
Ah.
But this is done really well. Ooh.
I like
that.
how it looks. That looks really cool.
Yeah. Again, this is one of those sets that you can tell it's Lego because of the studs showing. And it was the same with Optimus. It's the same with the... We've seen your dad's built Optimus. So I've seen Optimus in person. And also one of the Batmobiles. Do you remember which one that was?
No.
No. One of the Batmobiles
No.
is really nice because they
One of the
don't
20
tie them
million.
off. And that would be... Maybe that's the reason they're waiting for Megatron. Maybe it could be a non-transforming model. And they've got these... All these out of the way. I think that's the cannon from the shoulder. And look at that. Next to Optimus and
look at
Bumblebee,
'em.
you've got the 3 of them and the 2 little robots here as well.
Little
They're
gang.
cute. They are cute. And I guess Optimus has his accessories. There's a few weapons and that can be popped off. Bumblebee, no, Bumblebee doesn't seem to have much on there, but I think that makes sense. Bumblebee's got a lot built into them, and then you've also got the little cassette. You've got the miniature version of Soundwave, which is awesome. Hopefully, going forward, if we get a few more, Lego do continue with the little miniature build and that sound brick. We're gonna have to check that out. That's awesome. I might have to get into Transformers now. All right, but that is all for. I think we'll still go ahead and watch the stream, and that will be the reveal of the sound brick, because Harry Potter's wizard hat has 30. Must be like 32 different sounds.
I think it's higher than that.
I think it might be 36
or something.
I think it's an even number. I feel like it has to be I'd like it to be an even number, but yeah, crazy. Hello there. The Megatron would be cool, but I understand with the gun or the fighter jet, especially with some of the non-wartime ships that have since been taken and used in war, or that political battle scenario. I can understand why Lego wouldn't do it. I would still love to see a Megatron that perhaps doesn't transform, or I would love to see Lego try to spin it, especially with how close Hasbro and Lego have been getting recently. I would love for Hasbro to turn around to Lego, and Lego won't do a massive gun. That's fair enough. But what would Lego do?
But is it any different to all of the ships and stuff?
Star Wars is different because they're fighting droids, and Star Wars, aptly named for the war that happens through the prequels, isn't really a war. They're all droids, and Star Wars does get dark sometimes, and it has its moments. That's just to reflect life and how things work, but it's never been war heavy. Yes, you've got the themes in the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, they're definitely in there. But if a child was to watch Star Wars, the weapons in Star Wars, laser blasters, lightsabers, it's only in the dark content like the Acolyte that knives are brought into it. Never are there any real gun. I mean, Mandalorian does have a rifle that evaporates people. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you see. It's not real weapons. There's no gun that will just straight up evaporate any sort of Jawa or any. And they're all aliens. Jawa. You want some Jawa tunes? Maybe I'll have to see if there's any sort of. What else could Megatron transform into? That is the real question.
I really want. Wasn't there like a ice cream truck combination one?
That would be cool to see. I think
there was something like that. I would want that.
Maybe next year is the year of Transformers, and every city set, rather than just splitting apart, every city set transforms into a mech. I'd love to see more mechs that could transform. I think the X-Wing mech could have really hit it off with Star Wars fans, tapping into that Transformer, but I do worry that crosses the line too much with old toys that Hasbro have bought out. So hopefully Hasbro and Lego continue their relationship. Honestly, the two of them together would absolutely own the toy community. I don't think Mattel really stands a chance, or anyone else that tries to come up against Hasbro as well. Hasbro have a few more companies, I think, than Lego trying to get out of them. We have Transformers. I think Power Rangers might be Hasbro. Hasbro own a lot. Pokemon, which is coming to Lego next year. Can't wait for those sets. If there is an Eevee in any of the Lego sets, I have to pick it up. And I might regret saying
Don't get any of the mime, please. If they ever do a mime.
The mime's going to be in the same set. And the set's going to be like a £300 Pokemon training centre.
I could not be doing that. That freaks me out.
All right, I'm going to go get ready for... You got to go. I got to go get ready for the live stream, which is kicking off right here in 25 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back, talking more about a possible Lego Megatron. Thank you to everyone that's been in the chat and watched throughout. The pink pigeon, the pink swan with really long legs, and we'll have to come back to build the axolotl.
Well, I could show off the axolotl on Saturday.
You could do, yes. We will be back here live on Saturday. We're going live for the stream in just a minute, and we'll be back on Saturday for the Advent calendar and also for the battle pack that's coming out August 1st and September 1st in the reverse order. And then we're taking a week break from streaming. Don't worry, there will still be videos all week long, but I'm taking a little holiday and we will be back the following Tuesday, I think. So Saturday is going to be our last stream for an entire week, which is going to be crazy. It's going to feel so weird. Boo, yeah, boo, we want more. But thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back. I'll see you in just a moment. But until then, may the bricks